welcome to the Kingdom Hearts Naruto podcast. What if Naruto wasn't Kingdom Hearts 1? What if how would the series differ, and how would he interact with other Disney characters? Like, I know I've done this before. I know we talk about KH3, but I've been thinking about this for a while. What if Naruto was in KH1? Hi, my name is Naruto Soccer Fan in Kentucky.
I'm Benitez Diaz.
And welcome to the Kingdom Hearts podcast, another Kingdom Hearts Naruto pod. Today we're going to talk about what if Naruto was in Kingdom Hearts 1. First thing we're going to start with the famous intro of Kingdom Hearts. Then after that, Sora's in the diving to the heart. Then he picks out his weapons.
What is his choice of weapons?
He picks the sword. But he gives up the staff.
I don't know. Maybe go staff, sacrifice the sword because staff has better abilities.
Yeah, that's true.
You get them earlier.
Yeah.
So as long as we don't pick the shield.
Yeah, the shield sucks.
It's funny because in Team 4 started playing it, one of their guys, Howard, was like, "No, we picked the shield."
Yeah. Anyway, then after that he runs up and goes to his islands. They ask him, "What are you afraid of?" Then Sora says, "Losing my friends." And he said, "Losing your friends scary?" asked Tidus.
So that what determines your level, how fast you level up.
Yeah. And then Sophie asked, What is most important to you?" And he said, "My friends." And she said, "Is friendship such a big deal?" And Waka asks Sora, what does he want out of life? And he said, "To be strong." To be strong, huh? Then he hears this weird voice. And it's my conspiracy theory that it's Walt Disney.
I always thought it was Ben.
Yeah. Anyway, then he is back in the lanes between. And he runs up to the save point. Then he runs up to the stairs and he meets his Dark Shadow and changes to Dark Side, which is, unlike in the regular story, it's not going to appear as much.
Okay.
Because it's way overused. You know what I mean?
It was used like, what, 3 times in the game?
Yeah. And then after that, he sees a vision of a blonde-haired person. There was something familiar about it. He had whiskers and a ninja bandana, and he wore orange, and he smiled. Meanwhile,
he gave a certain light to him.
Yep. Meanwhile, at the Hidden Leaf Village, Naruto was asleep. He had this similar dream. Only he chose. What would he choose? The same thing?
I think so.
Yeah. Then he sees Rock Lee, Neji, Gara, and Tamari. And they ask him those same questions. And they ask, "What do you want out of life?" And he said, "To be the greatest Hokage ever."
All right, that'd be number 1 if we're going by those choices.
Yeah, and they ask, "What are you afraid of?" And he said the same thing Sora said, to lose my friends. And yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, does he tell Soccer about this?
He was about. Yeah, he did, and she said,
I feel
"Okay,
like she'd have a similar Kyrie response.
yeah." After that dream, we go back to Destiny Island. Sora wakes up, and then Kyrie shows up, and she said, "Whoa!" She said, "Give me a break, Kyrie. Sorry, you lazy bum. I knew that you'd find you snoozing down here. No, this huge black thing swallowed me up. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't, and I saw this kid that had blonde hair and whiskers, and ow!" She hit. She hits him on the head.
I always thought he just was talking so much it hurt. At
Yeah,
least that's how what I thought it seeing in the game.
I thought she hit him on the head. Are you still dreaming? It wasn't a dream. Was it? I don't know. What was that place? So bizarre. And Kyrie rolled her eyes and said, "Yeah, sure." It's like, "Kyrie, what was your hometown like? You know where you grew up?" Then she says, "I don't remember, but deep down she does remember. She had this whole. She remember. She doesn't remember how she got there, but she does remember her grandma and all them." Then we see Riku. So I guess I'm the only one that worked on the raft. Then he throws Sora the log, and you're just as lazy as he is. And Sora's like, get breathe. Then Kyrie picks it up and tosses it in the sand, and said, "Oh, never mind." I'm adding comedy to it. Okay, then she says, "I'll race you." What? Are you kidding? Ready? Go! Then they all get into a race. Meanwhile, Naruto and Sasuke got into a. Naruto was asleep. Then he felt somebody tap his shoulder. Then then it was Sakura giving him a glare. Whoa, Naruto! I swear you're so immature. Just give me a break, Sakura. I've been training as hard as I could. Wait, what happened? There was this huge black dull creature swallowed me up. But then she said, "You've been." Then Sakura said, "You've been eating too much ramen." I said, "No, no." Then I saw this spiky-haired kid that looked that looks that had a crown necklace and this red-looking outfit. So, like I said, you've been eating too much ramen. Then Sasuke said, "Hey, loser." And then Naruto growls, "What do you say we spar?" Whatever. Then they walk to the training grounds, and Naruto asks this, "Hey, Sakura, you think there are other worlds out there?" And Sakura said, "Well, I heard rumors about this, but I don't think it's true." Because then Naruto said, "I could have swore I saw a star go out the other day." What would Sakura say to that?
Good question. I'm not really sure.
She said, "Now that you mention it, I did too. Maybe it was our imagination." So Sakura, besides, I know you said you want to date Sasuke, but what do you really want out of life? Sakura asked. Sakura looked back and said, "To be honest, I never thought of it before. Maybe I want to be someone. I don't want to show that I'm weak anymore. Ever since Orochimaru's attack, I've been thinking about getting stronger. Maybe I can ask the Hokage for help." Meanwhile, back at Destiny Islands, Sora says, "So Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?" Then Riku gets on this speech about why are we on this island. Then Kyrie says, You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you? Thanks to you. If you haven't come here, I probably never would have thought of any of this. Kyrie, thanks. You're welcome. And Sora looks at him with jealousy because I thought he was getting jealous of Kyrie and Riku talking to each other. You know,
Yeah, at least in the first game, it seemed like that. At least at the start.
yeah. Then Riku threw him the powder fruit. If two people share one, they're destined to become intertwined. They're part of each other's lives, no matter what. Then he teased them and said, I know you want to try it with Kyrie. What? He laughs. Uh, then meanwhile, at Disney Castle, Donald Duck was walking right beside the walking brooms. Then he knocked the door, and the little door, knocked the giant door. Then a little door came out, and that's
I'm sorry, that's just too funny that he
I
needs
know
that
that.
big a door.
Yeah, I would be surprised if Mickey's door opened. The big door opened for Mickey.
Hierarchies.
Yeah. Then they, good morning, Your Majesty. It's then he saw the letter and he went to Goofy and says, "Wake up, Goofy! We got a problem, but don't tell anyone." Queen Minnie? Not even the Queen. Daisy? No, it's top secret. Good morning, ladies. What? Then he turns around to see Minnie and Daisy giving him a glare. Then Donald laughed nervously. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that. We
All
were
right.
what we oh yeah, we cut to Sora back at day 2 of the islands, and Sora sees Selfie, and she says, "Hey Sora, do you know the legend of the legendary power of the Powproof fruit? They say if you share it with someone you really care for, it binds you together forever, for eternity." Then she sighed romantically. I gotta try it sometime.
Where's Zell when I need him?
Does he even exist in the games?
No, I'm just making a joke.
Oh, I know.
I'm pretty sure he was the only one I could probably see with her.
Yeah,
Since Squall Leon's already got Renoa.
yeah. Then he sees Waka and says, "Me and Titus, we're about to go exploring today. In the secret place in that tree, there's got to be something there, yeah." Then Sora goes to Kari and says, "Okay, we got everything." Then Sora was transferring hands. Sora, you been listening? And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Because I could see Sora looking around and not really listening.
Yeah.
Then she says, "Okay, we need two mushrooms, some salmon, and water, but not from the sea, not this from the sea." Then she hands him a jar.
I'm more surprised how that. Did you really think that food was gonna last him that long?
Yeah, it was basically Riku's idea. I think we'll just say it is. And
Yeah.
Sora and Kyrie are skeptical, but they go along with it. Then
You know,
then they goes to the mushroom. looks for all the things, the coconuts and the salmon, and the last place he looked at is the mushroom in the secret place. Then he saw the drawings he did when he was a kid with Kyrie. They both drew each other. That was when the moment I officially shipped Sokai.
Yeah, I just love her seeing him returning the fruit to her and her crying.
Yeah, but
Oh, that's so good.
we'll get to that when we get to that. Okay.
Okay.
Then Naruto. Sora. Then Sora drew the Palpu drew a picture of him sharing the Palpu fruit with her, and he says, "Someday I'm going to tell Kyrie how I feel. Someday." Then he then he hears someone coming in. He looks to see a mysterious figure, which we know is Ansem, aka Billy Zane. I've come to see the door to this world. What? This world has been connected, tied to the darkness, soon to be completely eclipsed. Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Where did you come from? You do not yet know what lies beyond the door. There is some very much to learn. You understand so little. Oh, yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm going to get out and learn what's out there. A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing. So, sorry, that was my best Billy Zane impression.
Yeah. I like Epcar fine, but Zane just owned the role better.
Yeah, he sounded like he was. Well, Epcar was sounding like he was reading the lines. Um, Zane just sounds like he is.
Well, I feel like that's because Zane also has actual like on-screen acting, whereas Epcar's just got voice acting.
Yeah, that's true. Hard to believe he's the villain in Titanic. And I've heard he really loved playing this Ansem in that movie. I can see why too.
I can also see him being the most expensive guy in this game.
Yeah, him and Haley Joel Osment. Haley Joel Osment was a big star at the time.
Yeah, I think this is like post Sixth Sense, so
Yeah. Anyway, then Sora looks over and how did he get there? Then he touches the door and he sees another vision of Naruto.
does Naruto have his own Ansem meeting?
Um, yeah, he does meet Ansem. He was going through the village for the forest. And he's still thinking about Sakura because you know about his crush on Sakura.
Yeah.
He said, "How do I tell her I love her without making it awkward?" Then he's in the forest. Then he hears Ansem again, and he says the same thing he did to Sora. Only he
Only
says
Naruto would be like, "What? Huh?" He'd be more like confused by it.
he's like, "What do you? I don't know what you're on, but I'm pretty sure I don't want it, and I better go." Then he says, "One who knows nothing can understand nothing." What does that even mean?
And I can also see him taking it as like, "Are you saying I'm stupid?"
Yeah, because I am not that stupid. At least I know what love is. Of course, we all know that's a shot at the last.
Yeah,
And it's not going to be the last time they're going to take shots at that movie.
good.
Then then Ansem says, "That boy is more foolish than that boy at the islands. But still, he possesses a great power." Then he disappears in the corridor. Then he walks over to Sasuke. Says, "You must be Sasuke Uchiha." And he says, "What's it to you?" He said, when he walks away and says, "What if I can help you kill your brother?" Then he stops and says, "I'm listening." Then he grins evilly.
I see him doing like one of those like Grinch grins.
Yeah. Who, Sasuke or Ansem?
No, Sasuke. Ansem
Yeah.
doesn't even have a face in that form, so.
Yeah. Back in Disney Islands, we have that sweet scene with Kairi and Sora. He says, when she said, "Let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us." And Sora's like, "What?" "Just kidding." Then deep down she said, "No, I'm not." What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kairi. Maybe, but I was a little afraid at first, but now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here, right? Yeah, of course. Sora, don't ever change. When my friend told me this, he said it's translated for "I have a crush on you."
Oh.
Yeah, but Sora's too dense to know it. Not as dense and stupid as
that'd be more subtle.
Yeah. Then she said, "I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great. Then Naruto and Sakura will have their moment." And he says, "Hey, Sakura." "Yes, Naruto?" He's trying to have trouble telling her how he feels. And so Sakura says, Sasuke has changed." And he says, "What do you mean?" "Well, he's been more cold lately. And an hour ago, I seen him I hear him laugh evilly for some reason." And then Naruto said, he's just probably being his own emo self. You know how he is." Then, then Sakura said, "Maybe, but why do I have this feeling he's up to something?" Because you know how smart Sakura is. She has this feeling, huh?
Very smart.
Yeah. And
whenever Kishi actually allowed her to be smart.
Yeah, well, this is me writing her.
She's not the she's actually kind of like more helpful as a teammate this time. Doesn't
Yeah,
just rely on those two.
yeah. And then she says, "I'm not gonna be." Then she says, "I'm not gonna be the same helpless girl I was a couple weeks ago. I am gonna train harder, become stronger, and to prove to you that I am not such a weakly damsel anymore." Then she looks up in the sky and determined look says, "Yeah, I believe in you, Sakura." Then meanwhile,
I would say like maybe like they kind of like hug.
yeah, and she thanks him, and he says, and then after the hug, he says, "I just got hugged by Sakura. Woohoo!"
I think she just like laughs and just does one of those like laughs she does.
Yeah.
As overreaction.
Yeah. Meanwhile, back at Disney Castle, Mickey sent Donald a letter. It says, "Oh, Donald, sorry to rush off without saying goodbye, but there's big trouble brewing. Not sure why, but the stars been blinking one by one, and that means disaster can't be far. We need to find this one with a key. A key, and he must be teaming up with this boy who has a fox demon inside him. His name is Naruto Uzumaki. I will explain to you his backstory later. But for now, you gotta find both of them and stick with them, got it? P.S. Would you apologize to Minnie for me? Thanks, pal. Go to Traverse Town. You'll meet a man named Leon, and a man named Edward Elric. And then they ask, what could this mean? And Minnie says, it means you just have to trust the king. Gosh, I hope he's all right. Your Highness, don't worry. We'll find the key. This key and this fox demon. Thank you, both of you. But gosh, that foxy. You don't think it's that story I heard about 12 years ago, don't you? Yes, yes, Goofy. You are right. The fox demon was inside the boy named Naruto who was a monk. I knew his mother and father. Then she got all sad, knowing about their fates.
Think their blades are at the graveyard?
What?
Think Kushina's blade is at the graveyard?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that where all fallen Keyblade Masters' blades go?
Yeah. We'll talk about her later, okay?
All right.
Then we said, of course. Then they hear, over here, and chronicle your travels. He will accompany you. They look around to see Jiminy Cricket. Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service. We hope. They said, please help the king. Then Donald saluted. Then Goofy stands with Daisy, and Goofy and Donald brings him along and says, "You're coming too," which is funny. Of course, Jiminy, your world stuck to your. It was terrible. We were scattered, and as far as I can see, I'm the only one that made it through this castle. Goofy? Oh, right. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border. Order!
Yeah, right.
Right, world order.
Yeah, sorry, I can't take that seriously.
Yeah. Yes. Question about Donald. How would people question that we're a duck and a dog? I said, just roll around with it. Then they blast off. Then Sora in his room dream is unlike in the first game. Sora's eating dinner with his parents. One played by his mom, played by Michelle Ruff, and his dad played by Noah North. And he sounds like Nathan Drake, and she sounds like Ruki, a mix between Ruki and Ellie.
Yeah.
And they have talked about it and said, "Hey, Sora, I hear you're trying to go to other worlds." It says Haru, his dad. What did I say his mom's name?
Did you? I don't remember.
Well, for now, how about we call her Hikari, since that's Japanese for light?
Okay.
And Hikari says, "Yeah, so are you gonna ask Kairi out?" I could see his mom tease him about his crush on Kairi. It's, Mom, I don't like her like that. And Haru rolls his eyes and says, "Oh, please, I've seen the way you look at her, like I look at your mother when she was. What was your childhood like, guys?" And they look at each other in nervousness and said, We'll tell you when you're ready." And he says, "You always tell me that. When are you going to tell me?" He says, "When the time is right." Because they know he'll wield the Keyblade soon. Now, get to bed. Said, okay. Then we goes to bed and sees a storm coming. And says, "Oh no, the raft!" And he sneaks out. And then his parents saw it, and Yoshi was Hikari was about to get him, but he said, "No, I think it's his time." But honey, just trust me. And if he meets someone from the world we came from, maybe he can help her. Maybe it's not. But she said, "You don't know that. What if he's? Maybe it's my nephew." And she said, "You don't know that. What if he's dead?" And he says, "What if he's not? That's him. It's not. He didn't say Naruto's name, but he implied it. You know what I mean? They don't know if he's alive or dead." Anyway, then Sora says, "Riku's boat." And Kyrie's, as soon as he made it to the island, says, "What are they doing here?" Then he looks at Heartless, gasps. Then he tries to kill him with his wooden sword, but nothing happened. Then he sees Riku and he gives on that speech where he says, "I'm not afraid of the darkness." Then he reaches his hand and says, "Riku," and Sora tries to save him, but then he was swarmed by the creatures. And then the light blinked, and it was the Keyblade. Meanwhile, back at Naruto's world, he was eating at Ichikaru Ramen. But then, as soon as he got done eating, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm just listening to you.
Yeah, I thought you would cut in.
I'm still here.
Okay, just checking. Anyway, here's after he ate Ichikaru Ramen, he decided to head out to Sakura's place. And he says, "Hey," he sees Sakura walking. And says, "Hey, Sakura!" And she said, "Oh, hey, Naruto!" And he says, "Let me change that to how about let it be Tamari and Gaara."
Okay.
And he says, "What are you guys doing here?" And he says, "We had to see the Hokage for a brief meeting. We were on a mission." He says, "Can I walk with you?" And then he says, "Sure." They see Shikamaru on the way, and he too is walking toward Hokage. And Kiba, actually, Choji and Ino are hanging out. Then they hear screaming. Then it's, "What's going on? It's, dark creatures are attacking." Dark creatures. Then they saw the Heartless and Naruto. "That's the creatures I saw from my dream." Then he freaks out. And he throws a kunai at them, but it doesn't affect them. Oh no!
Shikamaru would try with his shadow possession jutsu.
Yeah, but it doesn't work. So these
They're
creatures,
literally shadows.
yeah, these creatures are demons. And Gaara tries to use his sand jutsus, but nothing happened. They're all unaffected. Then Naruto hears Sakura's coming. So, "Sakura, what's going on?" I mean, Naruto. She asks Naruto, "What's going on?" And he says, "I don't know. I've seen this in my dreams." "What?" Sakura asks. But before he can explain more, one creature about to jump on him. Then he blocks, about to jump on her. Then Naruto jumps and blocks her. And then it's a key blade. He opened his eye and it's, "Huh?" And he looks up, like, and says, "Oh my gosh!" I mean, he opened his eyes and said, "It's a keyblade." "What's this?" I don't. They all looked in amaze. Even Tintin saw and said, "Wow, that's amazing." Then a Heartless came and this time when he hits it, it disintegrated. He says, "We gotta find." Then he fought some more, and then he says, "We gotta find Sasuke." And he says, "I'm right here." "Sasuke, oh thank goodness," says Sakura. "You're okay." And then she sees his face and he's grinning. says, Sasuke, why aren't you panic? Why aren't you panicking? And why are you smiling right now? He said, because I finally have my revenge. Then he summons the Heartless. And these creatures are helping me strike my revenge. And he says, Naruto said, what? You're controlling these? This is not really, but this guy taught me to. And he said, what guy? Says, as if I'm going to tell a loser like you. Now the first thing I'm going to do is destroy this village. He said, Sasuke, you're mad. And Sakura says, what? Sasuke, how could you? He says, like I give a damn what you think. Then he summons a Heartless and it sucks out everyone out of the world. And Naruto and Sakura try to hug each other, but then they get separated. Naruto, Sakura.
Think Naruto should lose his headband during this?
Yeah. Back in Traverse Town, Donald and Goofy's see a star, 2 stars going down. Come on, let's hurry. Where's that key? Oh, you know, maybe we ought to find Leon. Donald, I bet you. What do you know, you big palooka?
What do I know?
Come on, Pluto. Pluto.
I'm guessing here, Sora's gonna fight Leon, and then Naruto's gonna fight Ed.
Yeah, but we'll get there, okay?
As those like optional loss, win, lose fights.
Yeah, but we'll get there, okay? Sora wakes up in the side. Wakes up to see Pluto. What a dream! Then Pluto jumps on him and says, "This isn't a dream." Then he looks around and says, "This is totally weird. I'm in another world." Meanwhile, Naruto wakes up in the hotel at the side of the hotel, and he said, "What's going on?" Then he wakes up to see Don. His eyes are still blurry, but he sees Don Goofy walking and said, "Okay, that's not the weirdest thing I ever seen." Because let's be honest, Donald the Goofy would be the least weird thing he would ever see, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, when his world has like talking animal summons.
Yeah. Anyway, hold on. He walks around. He sees he's in a new world. He doesn't meet Sora yet until.
Does he notice his headband's gone?
Yeah. Oh no, but my headband. Then he noticed something more important. Sakura, Gaara, Shikamaru, Tamari, Neji, all of them are gone. Then he freaks out and panics. It's, hey, keep it down there. And then he sees Edward Elric.
Okay.
And he said, what's with the metal? I changed my mind. He's gonna look like his original self. Earlier I thought I was gonna have him married, but now I'm gonna have him be his original. That way Naruto can say this. Why are you so short?
That probably prompts their fight.
Yeah. Hey, who you call short? Look at you. You're no much taller. He said, "Gee, he's as bad as Choji when being called fat."
Guessing Edward do they win or does Edward win?
He went. Edward wins.
Okay.
Then you know who stops him? Aerith.
What about Aerith with Riza?
Yeah. He reason stop. This is the boy we were told about from Master Ian said. What you mean this pipsqueak? He says, yeah. Let's take him to the hotel. Then Sora would look around and he saw this guy turn into Heartless,
Which
which
is
is
weird. In the manga, it was some women trying to hit on him, and then a soldier heartless just takes her heart.
yeah. He's so. Then it was. Then he said, "It's those creatures of the island." Then he beats on Heartless and other. Then he runs back to Sid. He meets Sid there. He did.
Okay.
How could I help? It's only. Hey, I'm not a kid, and my name is Sora. He said, "Okay, so what's wrong, Sora? You lost or something?" He said, "No. Well, maybe. Where are we? Huh? Well, I'm not sure what you're getting at, but this ain't your island, kid. But guess I better find Riku and Kairi." He said, "Well, I'll look after you." Then he walks up with his key, and Leon says, "They'll keep on coming after you, as long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why did it choose a kid like you? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade." What? There's no way you're getting this. All right, then have it your way. Then he brings out his gunblade, and then they get in the fight. I'm gonna have Sora win this fight, even though I know it's optional, but I
I
like.
mean, the outcome is no different, really.
Yeah, but I like Sora saying, "No, you're gonna." Then he fainted.
Yeah. Then Yuffie
Oh,
shows up.
yep. I want to ease on him, and
I can
then
see her saying
Royce.
like Earth and Breeze are at the hotel with the other one. So let's head over
Yeah,
there.
I could see Royce saying, sure you did."
Oh, Roy's there too.
Yeah,
The Colonel.
yeah. Of course, Armstrong is missing, and that's unfortunate because he's funny when he flex out his muscles.
Yeah, the Armstrong line. I'm sorry, Savage just really just puts his all into that.
And Winry's there too. Is that the boy
Okay.
Ed mentioned? Is that the boy? I mean, is that the boy Jens said talked about? He says yes. He's the chosen Keyblade wielder. And Al says, but he's just a kid.
So is Al still tethered to his armor in this?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
but they're not. They're gonna be small parts in the story. Okay, they'll be
All right.
they'll be more they'll be more they'll be more they'll have a bigger role in Cage too. They
All
don't.
right.
I'm gonna have them live in Radiant Garden instead of where they live now.
Okay.
I mean, in the game, in the anime, all that stuff happened. It was in Radiant Garden and Full Metal Alchemist.
All right. And I'm pretty sure the world's a lot bigger than what we see in the games.
Yeah, it'd be awesome if we go to there again.
And see a
And,
fully fleshed out place like Corona was.
yeah, and we meet we meet NPCs.
Yeah.
Then we see Tifa training. Tifa is part of the Traverse Town committee.
All right.
She misses Cloud though.
I can
Meanwhile,
see
back
Naruto seeing Tifa and just like blushing, seeing she's really pretty.
yeah,
Because really,
and
who
then
wouldn't be blushing over Tifa?
I know. Anyway, then Riku woke up in in Hollow Bastion. And then,
Oh, that final mix scene.
yeah, and Maleficent sees him and says, "Perfect." You know what to do. I think you got a new teammate, Uchiha. She says to Sasuke. Perfect. Come on, lazy bum, wake up. Then Sora wakes up and says, "You okay?" I, I guess. Then he sees, "I'm so glad you're okay, Kairi." Kairi? Who are you talking about? I'm the great ninja Yuffie. He says, "What?" Then his eyes go, "Whoa!" Then he hears someone groaning. He says,
I
and
think you
Tifa
might
walks.
have overturned it, Squall.
Yeah, that's Leon. Then
Leon.
meanwhile, in that in that same room, Naruto wakes. He wakes up to. He hears Naruto waking up and Tifa walking over to him.
I can see
Only
him thinking he's seeing soccer, but it's Riza there.
yeah, I think about Ed. You had him on too many times. He says, "Well, maybe he should call me short." He grumbled while Winry was fixing his arms.
He's probably getting chewed up by Roy too.
Yeah, and he says, and he says, and Winry says, "Forgive my boyfriend. He has a short temper." Who you call it short? He says, sorry. Then he sees Sora. Says, "Ah, I've seen you before." And Sora says, "Ah, I've seen you before. Ah, you have whiskers."
And you have spiky brown hair and huge shoes.
Then he said, "Wait." Then he sees Naruto's Keyblade, and Naruto sees Sora. Says, "You have the same weapon too." And he says, "Yeah, it's it's called a Keyblade." Says Winry, and we had to get away from you to shake off those creatures. Turns out that was how they were tracked. It's the only way to conceal your heart for them, but that won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you of all people are the chosen one. Then he takes out the Keyblade, and the Keyblade magically appears to Sora's hands. And
So is Leon doing this or Winry?
Leon, Roy gives Naruto his Keyblade. He says, "What's all right? What's going on here?" Okay, you know about this other worlds out there besides this castle near town, right? But they're supposed to be a secret, says Goofy. But they've been secret because they've never been connected until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed. The Heartless? Asks Sora. The ones who attacked you, you remember? Oh yeah, those black creatures. They came to my world too. They're those without hearts. But darkness, there is darkness within every heart. Have you heard someone named Ansem? Oh, you see him? He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all his detail fightings on a report. Can we see it? Its pages are scattered everywhere. Scattered? Too many
And
worlds.
some might be held by Disney villains.
Yeah, and
Other weird creatures.
yeah, and maybe with the king would define them. Yes. And what do you mean? And what do you mean by the fox demon? I heard rumors that it was sealed inside a little boy. And Aaron says, "Yes, it was. All thanks to the fourth Hokage. He sealed it inside a young boy named Naruto Uzumaki." How does Aerith know? Because Yen said told her.
Yeah, like Jens is like the encyclopedia of this series.
Yeah. Then he says, "Wait! We gotta find him quick." Then Donald says, "Wait!"
And he
Then he
pulls
pulled
the
the
camera
camera
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of more fourth wall jokes. Donald and Goofy will do them because they're the 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 comedy relief of the series.
Yeah.
First, we need that kid. That's right, the
Or
Keyblade.
keys, since there's two of them.
That's right. There's 2 Keyblades. But wait, what? I thought there was one. And she says, "Oh, you have no idea." And Sora says, "So this is the key. These are the keys." Exactly. I don't know how you got yours. I don't know, but they'll come after you no matter. But I didn't ask for this. The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you. So
you
tough.
too.
Really? And Naruto gets all arrogant, gets all cocky, and says, "I guess because I have a good heart. I guess because of my good looks too." He says, "No, it's because your good heart. Not it only goes to purest of hearts." Then Sora says, Can someone use their Keyblade for evil?" And he says,
Well, that's depending since Xehanort has a Keyblade, and look at him. And
"Yes,
Vanitas. Would you
yes,
consider the Soul Eater a Keyblade?
yeah." What happened to my hoe? Well, Sora then remembered. My parents! Riku! Kyrie. He says that. He says, added that one sad. And he says, "Who's Kyrie? Your girlfriend?" And Sora says, no, it's complicated. He says, "Yeah."
Yeah, I'm having a complicated thing with someone who I like too.
Yeah. Then he remembers Sakura, Gara, Shikamaru, Tamari, Neji, all of them. And
I can see him saying Sakura with even more sorrow in his voice.
yes, Sakura. Then he looks over the Naruto's. Then Sora looks over to Naruto and says, "Naruto, why don't we team up together and join forces?" And Naruto gives a grin and says, "I don't feel like we're gonna be fast friends." And spoilers, he's right.
Yeah. Do you think he mentions to Leon about what happened with Sasuke?
Yeah.
What would Leon's explanation be?
I think his explanation would be he's probably being controlled, but knowing that he smiled and your I still stay the same like you said. I doubt that's the case. I think he did it willingly. And Naruto first a defensive. They said Sasuke would never do that. He's my friend. And then he said, would a friend destroy his world, his friends, everyone that cares about?" It's Naruto says, look down and says, "I guess you're right." Then we said, "Yuffie, let's go, guys. Let's go join the others. Let's go join Aerith. Should be with the other gifts." Then they saw the Heartless, and they said, "Yuffie, go!" Then Yuffie knocks the door and knocks Donald. and yeah,
I'm guessing Leon and Ed go fight the Heartless and have Sora and Naruto join them.
Yeah, don't bother with the false small fry. Find the leader. Let's go. Come on, Naruto. Then they go. Then they run through all over Traverse Town. Then they meet Aerith, and she gives them each a potion and says, "Please be careful." And
they haven't fought the guard armor yet.
What?
They haven't fought the guard armor yet.
Not yet.
Because if I remember right, that's in what, the 3rd district?
Yeah, but I went to the 1st district one time first. Then I met Aerith, and she gave me mega potion.
Ah, I see. I don't think I ever did that.
Yeah. Then she said, "I hope they're safe." And Naruto says, "Who?" Then they reach the 3rd district, and Don Goofy says, looked over and said, "It's all Heartless." Says, "Are these the Heartless guys? Let's go get him, Goofy." Then the Heartless knocked both of them down. He just then fell on Naruto and Sora. Oh, hey, the keys! And he said, "What?" Then Sora sees talking duck and dog, and he says, "Talking duck and dog." Oh, I'm gonna get used to that because I'm probably gonna see a lot of weird things in other worlds. Because I'm gonna have Sora just go with it because it's Disney. They always go with it.
It's like, yeah, whatever.
Then guard armor happened, and they get into a fight. And Naruto tries to use his jutsus, but it won't work. And Leon's like, "Naruto, jutsus only work in your world." Like, what? That's stupid.
I think it works since it gives him a kind of a disadvantage.
I can see Naruto, but Naruto's the one that say, "What? That's stupid." And he said,
it also puts Sasuke at a disadvantage too with his Sharingan.
"Yeah." But he likes the trade. He likes the power of darkness.
Yeah, it's a bit better trade-off.
Yeah. After their fight against the guard armor, says, "So you were looking for me? For both of you? You must be Naruto Uzumaki." And says, "How do you know that?" Says, "We heard about you." And says, then he says, "I must be pretty famous." And Sora rolled his eyes and said, "Oh, brother." Says, "Hey, why don't you come with us? We could go to the worlds in our vessel." I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi and my parents. And Naruto says, "Send goes for Sakura, Gaara, and the others." And Donald says, "Of course." "Are you sure?" "Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the king," he whispered. Sora, Naruto, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends. Yeah, I guess. Sora was feeling sad. But you can't come along looking like that. Understand? No frowning. No sad face. Okay? Yeah, you gotta look funny like us. Then Sora does the the smiling. Naruto with the. Then they all laughed, including Ed. All right, why not? I'll go with you guys. Donald Duck. Name's Goofy. I'm Sora, and I'm Naruto Uzumaki, the future Hokage. Believe it. And Donald said, "Don't say believe it all the time. It could get annoying."
Yes, please. Let's not have him do that.
What?
Yeah, let's not have him keep doing that.
Yeah, it got so annoying in the dub.
Funny, I think they dropped it like pretty quick.
Yeah, because of feedback.
Yeah. So if you play it on a continual loop, it's a good torture method.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at Calabash, the Disney villains watch. That little squirt took down that Heartless. Says Hades. Who would have thought it? Such is the power of the Keyblade. A child's strength is not his own. Why did we turn into Heartless? That'll settle things. No. The brats friends are the king's lackeys, and that fox and that kid possessed the fox demon and took down his village by the fourth Hokage. They're all bilge brats by the look of them, says Captain Hook.
You're no pride yourself.
Shut up! Enough! Cries out Maleficent. The Keyblade has chosen them. Would it be he who conquers the darkness, or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful. When she said that, I thought she was going to try to get Sora to join their group.
Yeah. You know what? Oogie Boogie's voice, he kind of reminds me of Dr. Hibbert. Kind of, yeah, with a laugh.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
are there any other villains on Maleficent's side?
Oh yeah, one including since it's 2002. I'm gonna have it be a mix. No, how about let's just say they're DLC villains. No,
Maybe Garland.
huh?
Garland from Final Fantasy One.
Yeah, and Sanatos
Ah,
and and of course, at last but not least, Doctor Draken.
I'd say Queen Law too, from that Tarzan cartoon.
Yeah, but we're not doing the Tarzan series. We're doing the movie.
Okay. Then again, Tarzan will just up and disappear after this game anyway. So
Yeah. Anyway, then, not, then Donald says, "Before we go, we gotta get some supplies." Then they visit Huey, Dewey, and Louie and says, "Sorry, Uncle Donald, no discount." Then Donald gets on his infamous tirade. Uh,
I
like
can
he
see
does.
Naruto like, Goofy, does he do that a lot? Yeah, he's gotta go with it.
Then Goofy says, "Hoyo, Moxie," and says, "Oh no." Max is embarrassed, but Moxan says, "Max, go easy on him. He's your dad." Because they're dating in this.
Uh,
I can see Roxanne saying that, don't you?
yeah. Do they still have to use that blue trinity outside the world exit?
As much as I like the Trinities, they're not going to be in this.
Okay, I was wondering if that was actually gonna. You kind of need the trinities.
Yeah,
It's like later parts, at least like the green and red ones,
yeah.
and
But we'll use
possibly yellow if you count the Olympus keyhole.
yeah. Anyway, then we said. Then he said, well, "How come you're not giving me the discount?" He says, "Because our boss said so," says Huey. Then we see their boss walking in, and it was Stanley in a cameo. Says,
Sorry, no discounts.
"I am still the Watcher."
I would be like, "What's a what? What? Don't you mind, true believers?"
Yeah. But that won't be the last Stanley cameo.
I feel like he'd be like Brock and Sindri, just showing up at random spots.
Yeah.
If you've met them in God of War yet,
No, not yet, but that will happen.
because if you play that, you'll see they're like so many. They get to so many other places since they're your main merchants in the game.
Yeah. He'll be like Stanley will be like that in some worlds, and Naruto and Sora will be like, "Wait, did we see him at Hello Bastion?" They keep saying it's gonna be a running gag.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be overutilized. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna make it where it seems old. It's you know what I mean. It's not gonna be in every world. Like the first world for they'll go to is Wonderland. Then I see.
That's the only one really open to you after you leave Traverse Town.
Yeah, you can go to Olympus, but
you can.
in this one they decide to go to Wonderland, and when Naruto sees Wonderland, I think this is what a lot of people see when they're drunk.
Well, where they're in that like space, it looks like a bunch of goo floating.
Yeah. Then I hear
what was that? That like the space between worlds is like, what is this?
Yeah. Then they reach Wonderland, and then they see the rabbit, and then they sing, I'm Nate, for a very important thing. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late. And
Naruto gets you like being, well, that happened.
Yeah, and then he said, "Is it me or does he just sing that?" And then he hear Jiminy said, "Oh, you'll get used to it. In fact, you might hear a lot of singing. It's gonna Then
Pretty much
Naruto
an
says,
in joke about the Disney musicals.
"Yeah, and I'm gonna have some musical, not all, but some. Like, we'll, we'll, you'll know what Aladdin song I'll use when we get there, for example."
All right.
Then they see, Alice on trial. Then Sora says, "We should help her out." And then Goofy says, "We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be modeling?" Modeling! Yeah.
Technically, they're already meddling, so the point is moot.
Yeah, I can see Naruto saying that, even though if it doesn't know what that means. Hold it right there! Who are, who are you? Asked the queen. How dare you interfere with my court? That girl is guilty! It says, no, because I know who the real culprit is. That's nonsense. Have you any proof? You know what I love about the queen? Her voice actress, Tress McNeil. She brings her all in
Yeah.
that scene. Find me evidence of Alice's innocence. If not,
Did
then
you
it's,
ever find all the evidence for that?
yeah, they meet the Chaser cat, and he
Yeah,
tells
because if
him,
you get all of it, you get Blizzard early.
yeah, and then he says, "Oh, tell Karama I said hi," and Naruto
Like,
says
who's Kurama?
he's all confused. Then
I
he's
don't think you know who that is at this point.
no, he doesn't, but he'll know earlier than he does in the original Naruto. So
Okay. Guessing they become friends quicker.
yeah, and then they present all the evidence and say, "See, Alice is innocent. Now must free her, and we can be on our way." Then she said, "Or silence. I defy anyone. Anyone who defies the queen is guilty." And okay, and Naruto said, "Okay, you're just making it up as you go. You're like." Then they get on this fight, and then Alice
You
was
fight
kidnapped.
the cards in the bring the tower down, right?
Yes. Then the queen says, "Then whatever you do, don't let them destroy the tower." The Then he says, "Yeah, that's a good idea," says Naruto. Then the queen realized what she just said. And says, "Don't!" Then they destroy the tower. Then they see Queen. "You fools! You stop. I don't care now." And Naruto says, "Why are you doing this? Why are you following this queen?" And this is because she's our queen.
Because
And
if we don't, we're dead.
then he said,
So wait, does Naruto know fire in this too?
"Yeah." He said,
Okay, so he learned
"You
the
have a
same
fire."
magic sword
Yeah,
learns.
yeah. He learns the same magic Sora learns. And Naruto gets on the speech with
Okay.
why they should follow the queen. She makes some these rules as she goes, and yeah, that's not what a true leader does. A true leader goes by her people. They serve and protect them. They give them fair trials. They they care for their people and their soldiers. And then one person said, "You know what? That's actually a good point." Then they start a revelation and chase the queen down, and then Naruto says, then Sora says, "What have you done?" And he says, "I don't." He felt guilty at first, but then they said, "What's done is done. Now let's go find Alice and bring her back."
Then they go back through the forest and the other rooms too.
Yeah, and
Like they gotta light the lights, right?
yeah, but this time instead of them being paintings, the Mad Hatter and the Rabbit are characters. Merry on birthday. I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland in a long time, so I
I've
don't know much.
never seen it.
I saw it once. I don't remember if I liked it or not. I was a kid.
I think I have it. I just haven't watched it yet because I'm actually planning on doing a Disney marathon, but it's the movies that were in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay. Then they said, "Happy Merry birthday! Is it your birthday?" And Naruto says, "My birthday's on October 10th." And Sora says, "Yeah, and my birthday's March 28th." It says, "No, wait, that's Sakura's birthday." then then they get on this tea party and says, "This is we're going nowhere with this. Let's go find Alice." And they meet the Shazir Cat and lights up the lanterns. Then they fight the Trick Master.
I always hated that fight.
Oh yeah, me too. Naruto looks up and climbs up the table, drinks the potion that made him big, and stomps on the Trick Master before they can hurt his friends.
Like, I guess you know. Yeah, no, I'm not wasting my time with this.
Yeah. And then they hear the doorknob say, "What a racket! How's a doorknob can get any sleep?" And then he opened his mouth and
Naruto
sort
like,
of.
you slept through all that?
Then the key blade sealed the keyhole shut, and Sora says, "What was that?" And they all got confused.
They all got it was a, I forget what, it was some kind of gummy that came out.
Gummy block, yeah. I'll hold on to this, says Goofy or Donald. Then they go to. Then they travel. Next world they travel to is deep jungle, and Naruto, of course, Sora and Donald get in a fight on the land. Naruto tries to calm them down, but then it crashed. Naruto, of course, Naruto and Sora hold each other, and they crash. They crash at the same spot. Ow, my head. Naruto, are you okay? He said, "Yeah, I'm fine."
They could also see like Naruto sensing like they're not alone. He's like, shh, quiet. We're not alone. Something's in here with us.
Then it's Sabor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, they're at the
Yeah, I can
place.
see. I don't know if we should do this, but I can see Naruto getting like a punch in on Sabor.
Yeah, they all get in a fight.
Like, you've been a very bad kitty.
Yeah. Then after that, Sabor
He
jumps
like
on.
friggin' decks Sabor in the face, like kind of like a Luffy punch.
Yeah. And then yeah. Then Sabor jumps on the and Tarzan comes in and saves them. And Sabor, danger. Thank you. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay, do you speak English? Asked Naruto. Look, we got separated from our friends. Have you seen them? Friends.
Friends.
Yeah, my friends. There's two of them. The other one is done. Then he thought about the fight he hasn't. Never mind. I'm looking for my friends, Riku and Kairi, and he's looking for his friends, Sakura, Shikamaru. Shikamaru, here. What? Shikamaru, here. Naruto's, really? It says Riku Kairi. Then Sora sees a vision of Kairi.
Then they go vine surfing.
Yeah. Before
And end
Naruto.
up in before what? Naruto what?
Before that, Naruto says, "I'll be right back. I gotta check something." Then he looks over the shadows and he sees clothes of dead skeleton. It's Tarzan's parents.
Oh man.
Sorry, I had to be dark.
Yeah. What if you're gonna do the conspiracy that's actually Anna and Elsa's parents too?
No, we're not doing that.
Okay.
Because that's stupid. then I can see Naruto like surfing, and then Sora says, "Naruto, watch out for that!" Then he bumps the tree. A nod to George of the Jungle,
Yeah.
and Naruto gets all dizzy. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Thanks for taking me to practice. Then he faints, and Sora catches him. He wakes up. He wakes up later, and
And meanwhile, Donald and Goofy ran into Turk and Clayton.
yep. Then they go to the tent, and they see. Then they see Jane and Shikamaru.
You see Naruto being so happy, like jumps on Shikamaru, hugging him.
Yeah, Shikamaru! Naruto, get off me! What are you doing here anyway? How did you get here? He says, it's a long story. He says, whatever, I don't want to hear it. It's probably going to be a drag anyway. Oh, you know it.
Have you seen the others? Are they with you? Like, sorry, just me.
Yeah, they must be into different worlds.
I can see Naruto looking sad about like not that he doesn't know like where they are, especially Sakura.
Yeah. And Shikamaru says, hey, we'll find them. Thanks. This is my friend Sora. And then Sora waves and says, you look like a pretty fun guy to hang around with. Sora said, thanks, I think.
And then Donald and Goofy and Clayton show up.
Yeah.
They find the
What? Yeah, they found him. Don and Goofy, of course, went
You don't you have to
start
find
on
the,
Sora.
the slides before you.
Yeah. They found the slides. And then Don and Goofy came. Says, Donald, Goofy. Then they get in the fight. They said, circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas. They hear a voice that says, "Oh, Mr. Clayton, we're not hunting them. We're studying them." It was Professor Porter. He's the one character I missed from the games.
Yeah, that's a good question. Where was he? Where was
I know.
Tantor?
He was an important character.
Like, wasn't the whole expedition his idea?
Yeah. And I don't know why Tantor is in it. But he's gonna be in this one as well. Tantor.
Okay.
He's still gonna be voiced by Wayne Knight or Newman.
Newman.
Then somehow, some way, Tarzan spoke English to both Naruto and Sora.
Was that when he went back to Kerchak?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing Shikamaru joins the party here.
Yep. But we'll talk about what Shikamaru does after the fight with Clayton. Then Then my most hated. It's my most hated world, by the way. Deep Jungle.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
It was so complicated. I got lost every time I get in that world, and the mechanic and the landing.
Yeah, you gotta jump on the hippos.
Yes. Anyway, it's gonna be different this time, and this time Kerchak will talk with Lance Henriksen as the voice.
Okay, and Glenn Close as Kala.
Yeah, and I can see Glenn, I could see Kala be more trusting because Tarzan trusts him, and she trusts Tarzan.
Yeah, but Kerchak's the bigger issue.
Yep. Then, it's gonna be more similar to the movie, okay?
All
Tarzan
right.
goes back with Jane. He says, "Are you sure you want to do this, Tarzan?" He says, "Yes, yes, it's where I belong. I met creatures like you. I was raised Tarzan, raised by gorillas. Actually, I was raised by gorillas." And said, "We understand. We'll sit you up before we look for our ship, okay?" But then they all get captured by the Heartless, and Clayton turns out to be the villain. A lot of people say he was the surprise villain, but I don't know
Like,
why.
how could he be? Just look at him.
Yeah. Then he says, "Why are you doing this, Clayton?" And he says, for money." Naruto says, "Oh, that's every bad guy cliche. Money this. It's always about money and power." Says, and Goofy says, "Sometimes it works though, Naruto." Implying that in Disney, money, power hungry villains work.
An edge metaphor for what's happening currently.
Yeah, and it could be worse. He could be a prince pretending to love a princess just so he can steal a kingdom. And Naruto says, "Oh,
Foreshadowing.
huh?
Foreshadowing.
Yeah." Then they all get Then Tantor and Turk rescue. Of course, Turk talks in this too. She's still voiced by Rosie O'Donnell.
Okay.
They all save the gang, and Sora, Naruto, and Goofy, Goofy and Donald join them, and we see this epic scene of Tarzan taking off his clothes and leaving him nothing but his loincloth. Then they hear, "Oh!"
Sorry, they didn't fight Clayton yet, did they?
No, not yet. They all fight the Heartless that's taking the gorillas and his men, and then anyway, they
Sorry about that.
it's okay. Um, then they all rescue the gorillas. Then then Clayton shot Tarzan's arm, and finally trusting Tarzan, Kerchak rams at him, and Kerchak and Clayton shoots Kerchak, and then that pisses off Tarzan. And
I
Sora,
find it interesting. He took a shot from a double barrel shotgun like nothing. Tarzan.
yeah, yeah,
Since that thing can take down an elephant.
yeah. Maybe he's stronger than he looks.
Unless the bullet grazed him.
Yeah.
Are we still gonna have the stealth seek in here?
Yeah. But after that, they try to fight Clayton, and then Tarzan grabs the gun and
Please
says,
tell me he's still gonna hang himself.
"Yes." After the stealth stick is destroyed, they fall on the trees, and Tarzan grabs the gun and says, "Go ahead, shoot," says Clayton. "Be a man." Then he makes the gun sound. "Not a man like you!" Then he breaks the gun. Then Clayton grabs his knife and tries to stab Tarzan. Then he gets stuck in the vines. Then he says, "Ah." Clayton, both Sora and Tarzan realizes Clayton. Then Clayton, don't. Then Clayton fell down and he hung himself. We don't see it, but we see the silhouette of it.
Yeah, that was. I totally missed it the first time I saw it.
Me too. I keep missing it. I didn't see it until someone pointed it out on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, but bravo, Disney. That's a pretty ballsy move.
Yeah, you should have seen the deleted opening on where how Sabor killed Tarzan's parents. After he pulled away the corpse.
Jeez.
That would have scarred a lot of kids for life. But that was back when Disney had balls.
Yeah.
And we'll go Disney ran another time.
Yeah.
This is about good Disney.
And are we still going into that space behind where the keyhole is? They gotta climb the cliffs.
Yep. Kerchak says, "I know you're the key bearer." I said, "What?" He says, "Yes. Keyblade has the power to doesn't just have the power to open keyhole, but is also a universal translator." Says, "Actually, that makes sense." Says,
that would make sense.
"Yeah." And then go. There's something in there inside the trees. Tarzan taking them. And he says, "I will." And watch after the village. Watch after the herd. They'll all look up to you now. Take care of them. My son. Hearing that made Naruto tear up a little bit. Then Kerchak finally dies.
I don't know. Were we supposed to see him as like a redeemed person by the end? Was that?
I don't know. But he was too cold to Tarzan. I mean, I can understand why he feels he doesn't want to replace the son he lost. That is still dark, by the way. The baby gorilla dying.
Yeah. To be fair, Lance Henriksen can do a good performance like that.
Yeah. I heard rumors that he was going to be the Terminator and Arnold Schwarzenegger was be the hero.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I'm glad.
It's supposed to be me, Arnold.
I'm glad it happened because Arnold
Schwarzenegger is a better fit for it.
Yeah, and not to go off topic again, but O.J. Simpson was also going to be the Terminator because they say, "Oh, he's too nice to be the Terminator."
Oh man.
Sorry. Anyway, back to the story. Sora's seal the keyhole.
Why we have Naruto? They take turns in worlds doing it.
Yeah.
So Naruto gets this one.
Yep. Then they go to
both get the Jungle King keychain.
Yep. Then Shikamaru says, "I'm going to stay here." And what? He said, "I gotta help. I'm going to help Jane with her projects and them. Just in case those heartless creatures come back too. They need protecting." And Naruto said, "Yeah, you're right. We'll come get you once we beat the bad guys." And said, "Naruto, I gotta admit, you're proving me wrong. You're not a loser as I thought. You're gonna you're gonna help us all. Can you buy Shikamaru saying that?
Yeah.
I think Shikamaru should have been Naruto's best friend, not Sasuke.
Yeah, agreed.
Anyway, back. Meanwhile, Sakura. We finally see Sakura. She wakes up to find herself in Hollow Bastion, somewhere in Hollow Bastion. He said, "Where am I?" Then she sees Kairi lying down. Wake up! Wake up! She feels her pulse and she's still alive. And her vitals are normal. So why is she unconscious? Then she hears uh a key a key chain click, and she hides away. Then it's who's coming, and Jafar and Captain Hook. Captain Hook was getting on a rant about taking this about to be ordered around, and Jafar says, "Oh, shut up! You're you you're wearing."
That's easy for you to say, Sultan's Lackey. I'm a captain of my own ship.
Watch it. I now have powers now.
Aye, so do I.
The Maleficent wants this girl. Where's the other girl? And she says, and Captain Hook said, I don't know. She needs that, but Maleficent said she needs this girl. We'll get the other girl later. He says, you're right. And Sakura stays behind this. What does she want? What did they want with that girl?
Is that where they show they have Alice?
What?
Is that where they show they have Alice?
Yeah. They're falling to our hands one by one. Speaking of which, the Jafar asked, they were talking about what drew the Heartless to that world. Then Jafar grew concerned that they found the keyhole. Then Maleficent, still cocky, says it'll take him ages to find the rest. And I could see Jafar having doubts because he's starting to see the potential in Sora and Naruto.
Yeah.
And then Hayes comes, Maleficent, babe, sweetheart, they're coming to my world. I'll take care of them once they get there. And I know just the guy to do it. We don't see it, but it's a silhouette of a cloud. They finally made the Olympus Coliseum. And then Naruto gets excited about a tournament because, I would love to be part of this tournament. Because last tournament I was in got canceled due to the Hokage's death.
More like we were invaded.
Yeah. By Orochimaru. Speaking of which, he appeared in this, but he was gonna appear, but he was killed, but he was defeated by Jafar.
I could see that. I don't think we really need him or Kabuto in this.
Yeah. Jafar came to Kahuna and he offered Orochimaru to be in a part of the Disney film. Or should it be the other way around?
I would say I would send Jafar. I'd probably send Garland to do it.
Yeah. Then they get in a fight, and of course Jafar kills him.
Legit, there's no way he's coming back.
Yes. I chose Jafar because
you never know.
Yeah, I chose Jafar because Jafar is the best, in my opinion, my favorite Disney villain. I want him to do something.
Yeah, agreed. He's one of mine.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Kahuna. Back to Olympus.
Okay.
They meet Phil, and he's gonna be voiced by Danny DeVito.
All right. And what about Herc? Is it going to be Sean Astin or the
Tate
other
Donovan.
guy? Okay.
That's his name. And
Oh, we're not having Sean Astin as Herc in this?
no, I prefer the original voice actor.
All right.
I like Sean Astin, but the original but Tate, he's been Herc since. I don't know why he didn't come back in Kingdom Hearts 1, but came back in KH2.
So I know this is kind of an odd question, but is this Naruto voiced by Josh Keaton?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that that's still who we're having in this as Naruto.
Yeah, it's not Millie.
Okay.
Nothing against her. I just didn't think her voice suited Naruto.
I mean, part one it did, but as he grew up, I think it kind of needed a change.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Juko fit in Japanese Naruto fine. And she was the only one that chips Naruto, but we're getting sidetracked.
Okay.
Not,
they have to move the pedestal, but can't.
yeah. Naruto's, if only I could use shadow clones. Then he says, it's way too heavy. And then he says, what? Too heavy? Such wedding. Then he looks like, oh, wrong guys. What are you doing here? This here is the world famous Coliseum Reserve. Heroes only. And I got prepared for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Then Sora gives him a glare. Says, heroes from all over the world travel here to fight great monsters. You've got heroes standing right in front of you, says Donald. Yeah, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade. And we're heroes too. Hero? That runt? What's so funny? Then Phil sings a song. So you want to be a hero, kids? Well, whoop-de-doo.
I can see Naruto going like, Sora, what's happening?
I've been around the blockhead for blockheads just like you. Each one a disappointment, pain, except for one. Which man? Something excuse. Don't excuse. My answer is 2 words. Then somehow, someway, the ghost of Kushina froze.
He basically smites him.
Yeah.
Smite him.
Yeah. Okay. You mean you'll? Then he starts training him. Then he sings One Last Hope. Then after that, they fought every Heartless in the battle. Then, meanwhile, Hades like, that little punk is your opponent. Those little punks are your opponents. I'll take them down. The great god of the underworld are afraid of a bunch of kids. Sorry, but my contract says... I know! You think I don't know? I wrote the contract. I know it says you required him to kill Hercules in this tournament, but you gotta fight that kid to get to him. I mean,
I kind of hope this is still Steve Burton as Cloud.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, he's more Cloud than this new guy is.
Yeah, I like the new voice actors, but Steve Burton is Cloud. He even showed emotion and more emotion in Crisis Core. The new guy. Excuse me. Anyway, then they finally get to Cloud and they get his fight. I'm gonna have them win because I know it's optional, but I think it's sort of getting stronger by now.
Yeah, Naruto as well.
Yeah, then Sephiroth came in. I mean, not Sephiroth. Cerberus came in and stomped on Cloud.
Too early for Sephiroth.
Yeah, too early. There's one other rule I forgot. Accidents happen. And then Hercules came in and saw the giant dog, and he says, "Out of all the scariest thing I've seen, that was pretty terrifying."
I don't
Although,
know. Gaara's Shukaku transformation seems still pretty terrifying.
yeah, I mean, nothing can top that. And then Sora says, "We're going." What, Sora? Naruto, are you afraid of this guy? So then he looks about and said, "No, we gotta help innocent people." Unlike in the original game, there's going to be lots of MCPs scared, a lot of frightened people. I want to see Sora and Naruto be prey after they save him. Anyway, they Cerberus turns around just in time for her and Cloud to escape. Kid, I got 2 words of advice from you. Attack! I can see Naruto saying, "Hey, that's one word."
I also see Naruto like making jokes like Josh Keenan Spider-Man does.
Yeah. And Sora said, "Now's not the time, Naruto." Then they get in this epic battle against.
I need a big newspaper to swat this dog on the nose.
Yeah, and Sora says, "Sorry, I'm more of a cat person." I can see that happening too. And like, no offense to Goofy, he says, "No, take it. I am a cat myself." Yup. In reference to Goof Troop.
Now, cats and dogs living together.
Then after that, Cerberus is defeated. Which I remember, it took me months to beat him. All I had was the Kingdom Key. I never sought the Keyblade chain.
Well, by that point, if you did Deep Jungle, you'd have Cure, so it would have been an easier fight.
Yeah, that's what happened. I went to that world first, then Wonderland did Deep Jungle. Then they were declared junior heroes, and Donald says that pissed Donald off a little bit.
I can see Naruto being happy, like it's one step closer to being a true hero.
Yeah, want to become a true hero? I will become Hokage. And Sora asks, "What is a Hokage?" Before Naruto can answer, Goofy's one. Hokage is the leader of Naruto's village. We studied about him about 10 years ago. About 13 or 14 years ago, the king and us went to visit Kahuna to meet the fourth Hokage. He was a sure nice feller. Although I don't remember what he looked like. It was part of a spell Yen Sid made. You didn't want Naruto to know who his father was.
Yeah, it's kind of like, again, in God of War, Mimir's got a spell placed on him, talking about
Yeah.
Boulder's weakness.
Yeah. Then they meet Cloud, and he says, "I'm looking for someone." Hades promised to help. I tried to exploit the power of darkness, but it backfired. I fell into darkness, and I couldn't find the light. You'll find it. I'm searching too. Where your lights? I am too. Don't lose sight of them. How about a rematch sometime? Fair and square, no dark powers involved. Then Cloud does his hair flip and said, "I think I'll pass."
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm mute.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, don't. Where were we? Oh yeah, we're going back to Traverse Town.
Yeah.
To talk to Leon. Then Sora sees his. Then they make it to Merlin's house. No, wait. They go meet them. I forgot what that place was called. The secret place.
Well, they need the Red Trinity for that one.
Yeah,
Looking the gateway to the waterway.
it's gonna be different here. No trinities.
Or they could just slice the gate down.
Yeah. Then Leon talks a story about the keyhole sealing and then what happens if the keyhole isn't sealed? It disappears. What? The world disappears. They're like, what? He said that's why your key is so important. Then Sora says, Leon, we found this. Do you know what this does? It's the summon gem. But they don't know what it is yet.
Maybe take it to Sid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the gummy block. They went to Sid and then they go to Sid
and to go deliver the book to Merlin.
Yeah, we're not gonna do much Winnie the Pooh, okay?
We'll just like briefly mention they did it quick.
Yeah.
Once they on the pages.
Yeah, and Sora and Naruto said that Winnie the Pooh is so cute. I'm just glad he's not a scary monster that kills people. It's a shot at the.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah.
I can see Naruto being good friends with Pooh and his friends.
Yeah. Oh,
I also see like Sakura seeing Pooh and just like hugging him.
Yeah, she's all squealing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sakura's looking for a way to escape. That's where she meets a mysterious figure. His name is Diz. And he says, I know who you are. You are Sakura Haruno. How do you know who I am? Let's just say a friend of mine is helping us. Flying Yen said, I can see him being friends with Yen said.
Well, if he's friends with Mickey, he'd have to be with Yen Sid.
Yeah. I suggest you go to Yen Sid's tower and train there. He's like, well, why? Because take out your hand. My hand. Take. She does, and then somehow, some way, she feels her heart calling, and it's a keyblade. So what? You are not experienced enough to train with the key. You're going to be taken to Yensen, and he will explain to you the power of the key. And so he flies her to Yensen's tower, and explains. And Yensen explained the Kingdom Hearts. Sakura says, "What is Kingdom Hearts?" And Yensen says, "Even I don't know."
I also see him mentioning Naruto's on his own journey and looking for her, and saying she wants to go trying to help him.
Yes, and I can see Yensen says you can't join him until you're fully experienced, implying that they'll meet each other at Hollow Bastion. Where at Hollow Bastion? We'll talk about that. Okay.
So she does some training, then meets him at Hollow Bastion when he gets there.
Yeah, probably could be after Sora gets his Keyblade back from Riku. We'll get there, okay? Then after that, they meet Riku.
I see her also like saying that Sasuke is no more to her after seeing what he did.
Yeah. Speaking of Sasuke, should I have him go with Riku and after Riku meets Sora and Naruto?
Probably have them like start teaming up in Agrabah.
Yeah.
Getting the princesses.
Yeah, but Riku, I want to have Riku still feel a little betrayed.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't think Riku's character is really going to change much here.
Right. Which I still think Riku is an idiot for doing that, for trusting the. Look at Maleficent. Look for trusting Maleficent. I mean, look at her.
Yeah.
Even Naruto could say, "You're evil."
Yeah.
Anyway, after that they meet. They go to. They go to Sid's.
Merlin's.
They go to Sid's house and they meet where they meet Pinocchio. You know the additional scene where they met Pinocchio.
Yeah.
They meet him there and he says the Naruto says a wooden boy. Oh, wooden boy. And then he said a wooden boy. It's a callback to the original Pinocchio where Honest John says a wooden boy. A wooden boy. A talking fox and the talking fox and cat are shocked by a walking talking puppet.
Yeah.
Then, like I said, it's Disney logic. Anything can happen in the Disney movie.
Yeah. Then I'm guessing they go to Merlin's and practice their magic a bit.
Yep. Then they go.
They get Simba's summon.
Yep. Then they meet after that they met Ed again, and he trained he sees Winry working on Ed and says, "Are you two a couple or something?" He said, "Yeah, we are. Pretty much are." Says, then when Ed says something stupid, she throws a wrench at him, and Naruto says, "Sheesh, I thought soccer was bad with me." Of course, then Naruto has this rant has this feeling that he doesn't get why Sakura is hated, but Winry isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because anime girls hit boys all the time. The boys are in love with, so why Sakura gets frowned upon?
Yeah.
Then they reach Agrabah, and
They skipped over the opposite armor fight.
They ring the door. They ring the bell after they hear rumors about the bell. Then they fought opposite armor, and I can see Naruto say, "Again, oh fine, when he's guard armor, said, oh fine, we'll kick your ass again like we did before." But then it turned into guard armor, and then get in the fight.
Like, oh, that's new.
Yeah. And they defeat him. And this time Sora is the one that seals the keyhole. Then they
get Sid to install the navigation gummy.
Yep. And they give it to Sid, and he said, "I need another one," he said. Then they reach Agrabah. But this is gonna be like similar to the movie. Okay?
Okay.
Here's how it happened. We'll start with Aladdin being in the prison, and then he's, "You're only a fool if you give up, boy." It's Jafar in disguise.
Okay.
Then they hear, "Jafar, can you hurry up? I'm dying in here." It's my favorite. I don't know why, but I love that scene. Jafar and Iago had great chemistry.
They did.
Rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. Anyway, you've heard of the golden rule, haven't you? Whoever has the gold makes the rules. That creepy ass smile.
Yeah. Why? So another reason why the animated one's better than that live action one.
Yeah.
The expressions he can do.
Yeah. And the personality he gives.
Yeah.
Jafar as an old man has more of a personality than the Jafar in live action.
What personality in live action?
Exactly. Then they meet at the Cave of Wonders. And then Abu tries to grab the treasure. Even, and we all know what happens. They all melt
Everything
away.
went to shit.
Yep. You know what? You know what? Now you'll never again say the lie of death. Which is when I was a kid, I love that scene.
Is that when he touches it and the kid Wonder starts collapsing?
Yeah. Ah. Then they all ride in the magic carpet. And even Naruto questions, "How are we all fitting in the magic carpet?" So Sora says, "Now's not the time, Naruto." Then they all try to grab, hold on to the ledge, and then he asks Jafar's help. "First, give me the lamp." Then he hands it over to him. Yes, at last.
I can also see Naruto like throwing a kunai at Jafar to make him drop the lamp
Yeah, but
before he stabs the
we would have
lamp.
that. We would have that scene where he says, "Where is it?" Where Jafar went, "No."
Well,
Where
I mean, he can like do that, but he can still lose the lamp and not notice.
right, that's true. What are you doing?
There's more
Yeah,
like to knock the knife out of his hand.
yeah.
I kind of
And
see
they
like
all,
Naruto throwing his keyblade and get stuck in the rock and he stands on it, kind of like how Dante does.
yeah. They all fell unconscious. And Sora wakes up and he sees Kyrie. He keeps on seeing Kyrie again, and this time he dreams she's about to give him a kiss. Then it turns out to be Naruto up close. It's ah! Naruto, don't get so close, says Sora. Sorry, just wanted to see you're awake. My head. Is everyone all right? Aladdin asked. They all nodded. That two-faced son of a jackal. Whoever he was, he's long gone with that lamp. And Naruto says, "Are you sure?" "Naruto, you sneaky thief."
Well,
Then
I
he
am
hands,
a ninja.
yeah,
Theft is what we do.
yeah. Then he gives it to Aladdin and he says, "I think there's something written. It's hard to make out." Then he rubs it and then we see the one, the only, the genie of the lamps, played by Robin Williams. Ugh.
Yay!
10,000 years could
Uh,
you give you such a crick in the neck? Hang on a second. Wow, boy, does it feel good to be in this story? Since he's breaking the fourth wall.
yeah.
Hi, where are you from? What's your name? Aladdin, and I'm Sora. Naruto, Donald, Goofy. Nice to meet you all. How about can we call you Al or Lat? Or how about Laddie?
Buddy, come here, boy.
uh, Naruto asks, "Sora, are you seeing this?" And he says, "Yeah, me too." "Do you smoke? Do you mind if I do?" Oh, sorry. Yo, Rug, sir, you you look a lot smaller than my last one. Either that or I'm getting. Look at me in the side. Do I look different to you? That's right. You get me. I'm not gonna. That's when Robin Williams does his shtick.
Yeah, that's right. He can be taught.
Yep. Then he imitates Arnold.
The ones contained.
The other imitated. Never duplicated. Genie of land. And unlike a certain Norm, I'm actually an honest genie. In reference to Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah. I can see Naruto feeling. I like him.
Yeah. And Sora says, "Yeah, me too. He's funny." But you know what could have been? Naruto said it could have been worse. He could have been a slapping genie. Get it? Will Smith.
Oh, right. Sorry, I had to think a second.
Yeah, I was thinking something what to say without having to.
Sorry, I had a thing about like, wait, slapping genie? Like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I was slow on that uptake.
Yeah, then Genie said, we don't talk about that, Genie.
We do not talk about that one.
You know, since they're making Aladdin 2, I wonder if they'll make a shot at it.
That's if it gets one, which I doubt it will.
Yeah. Anyway, then they sing the "Friend Like Me" song, and Naruto loves the song so much he dances to it. Sora goes along with it. Well, Donald's just standing there shocked. Then he sees all the treasure and gets all greedy. Then the treasure gets all disappears and says, he says, and Genie says, "At least you're not like the Daffy person," and referencing Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
And Donald says, "Hey, I told you not to mess. Hey, no wait,
We don't
how do you
talk
know
about
that?
him either.
What?
We don't talk about him either.
Yeah. Then 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 Genie turns into. Wait, so you're gonna grant him any 3 wishes, right? Then Naruto asks, since Naruto's a ninja and he turns into Master Splinter for a second. Not not so fast, my friend. There's a couple rules you must not. You must. I can't use. Like Sora asks. Rule number 1: I can't kill anybody. So do ask. Rule number 2: I can't make people fall in love with anybody else. Mwah! You little pudding there. Rule number 3: I can't bring people back from the dead. It's not a pretty picture. I don't like it. It's Peter Lorre.
I'm sorry, that's just one of my favorite bits from that.
Yeah, Aladdin's probably my favorite Disney movie.
Oh, it is.
Then Aladdin gets into to trick him.
Yeah.
And Sora goes along with it. And since Naruto's smarter than this, he does too. He's still an idiot, but he knows when to trick people too.
Yeah.
Then he says, somehow powerful genie, Sora. You can't even bring people back from the dead. I don't know, Boo. Looks like, I don't know, guys. We're going to have to find a way out of here on our own. Excuse me? You looking at me? Did you rub my lamp? Did you wake me up? Did you bring me here? And all of a sudden you're walking out on me? I don't think so. Not right now. You're doing your wishes, so sit down. When I was a kid, I never knew he was imitating Robert De Niro there.
I didn't either. I can see Sora and Naruto secretly fist bumping each other from behind.
Yeah. Then we're gonna skip Jafar's scene because he didn't plan to marry Jasmine in the games.
I feel like, does he also have that scene with him and Maleficent talking about hunting, trying to find Jasmine
Yes.
in the
When
keyhole?
they take over, then they stop at that island, and then they ask Sora, "What would you wish for?" No, before that, they said, "Now about my 3 wishes. Dust my ears to see me. 3? You are down by 1, boy. No, I didn't wish to get out of the cave. You did it on your own." Then Genie was like,
Oh!
then he says, "Don't."
What I feel sheepish.
All right, you bad boy, but no more freebies. Of course, when he says "do," he turns into Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
I wonder how Dan felt about being. He said it's like being cast as Hamlet, but replacing Hamlet, Lawrence Oliver for Hamlet, because Genie was that good. Robin Williams' Genie was like it changed. Robin Williams' Genie changed movies, animated movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, he did.
And then later on, Genie asks, Aladdin asks, "What do you guys wish for?" And Naruto says, I wish to find my friends." Same here. And Naruto says, "But first, my number one wish is to be Hokage, but now my wish is to go back home and protect my friends." I'm making Naruto less self less selfish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then they ask, "What would you wish for?" Me? Nobody asked me that. Which is my favorite dramatic scene of the movie when Genie says he wanted his freedom. Then he says, "What do you mean? What do you need? What do you need to be my own master? Such a thing would be greater than all the magic and all the treasures and all the world." What am I talking about? That's not happening. Genie, wake up and smell the hummus. Why not? Because when I get out of this, my master wishes me out. So you can guess often how that happens. I'll do it. I'll set you free. Yeah, right. And he turns to Pinocchio and that confused Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Naruto. It's like, how does he know Pinocchio? Then he said, "No, really, I promise." Then they ask, "What do you want most?" "Well, there's this girl named Jasmine." "Jasmine?" "Yeah, she's a princess, and she can never fall." Then Naruto says, "Jasmine's in trouble." What? I said, no time to explain. He had this feeling. There's a
Yeah,
feeling in his
I'm guessing Gara and Tamari are in Agrabah currently.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. They see Gar and Tamari fighting. This is, "Hey guys, what's going on?" That he jumps to Naruto. "Boy, am I glad to see you," says Tamari. "Same here." Now, what's going on?" "Yes. Well, ever since those Heartless attack, we've been we've been taken care of by Princess Jasmine. But then she escaped. Where'd she run off to?" "I don't know." Good, but it's a good thing that Jafar doesn't know. "Who's Jafar?" He says, "This man, this old man that's tried to take over Agrabah." Then Aladdin says, "Jafar." Then he remembers that mine. "Can I ask you your name?" "It's Jafar." "Jafar's that old man," Aladdin says. The reason Jafar said his name because he thought after he took over him what mattered. You know what I mean? Then they meet Jasmine for the first time. Then Aladdin hugs Jasmine and says, "I thought you were dead." She says, "I'm right here." Then they give a kiss. Then they give each other a kiss. And Naruto thought of, you know who Naruto thought of?
Sakura?
Yep. And Sora thinks of Kairi. And Tamari denies it, but she thinks of Shikamaru. You ship that, don't you?
Yes.
It's one of the only canon ship that makes sense.
Outside Minato Kushina.
Yes. And then Gaara says, "Naruto, we must find a way to escape. We must defeat Jafar." "You're right." Then he shows him the keyblade and he says, "Whoa. You still have that key?" "Yes. Never left me." Then Jasmine escaped, only to be captured by Jafar. Then Aladdin asks, "Genie, help Jasmine, please. One wish left. You're making this really easy, you know." "So sorry, boy," said Jafar. "I'm afraid your second wish has been denied." "Oh!" I'm so sorry, Al. Then he gets. Then he summons the centipede Heartless.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, I hated it too. Then
It can like drain your health too so quickly with its antenna.
yeah, but they defeat him.
I feel like Gar and Tamari would all be a pretty big help in that fight.
Yeah, they are.
Since the whole area is Gar, the whole world is Gar's domain.
Yeah, he sucks up with the sand, and he used the powers to use quicksand powers to devour Heartless. You know what I mean?
He uses his sand burial, doesn't he?
Yes. And then we got to go to the desert. Then there's more Heartless attacking the city, and Tamari says, "We'll handle Heartless here. You guys go rescue Jasmine." Right. Be careful, guys.
I can see Naruto saying like, "Good luck," because he considers both of them friends, and they consider him a friend.
Yeah. And Tamari says, "I was wrong about that kid. Maybe he will be Hokage."
I can also see her saying he's kind of cute.
Yeah. Yeah. And she says, "Sakura, wherever you are, you're lucky." And Sakura sneezes and while training, so someone's talking about me.
Also, I think I'd like to see a Tamari Sakura friendship.
Yeah, I also think Sakura and Tenten should be friends too.
Yeah, I just like Tamari. Tamari is just that cool a character, but shame she got underutilized.
Yeah, I blame that on Kishi.
Like most of the women in Naruto.
Yeah, even Hinata, which she's not going to be in this story, by the way.
Right.
She's a background character. That's basically her own character. Anyway, back to Agrabah. They fight the Cave of Wonders, possessed by the power of darkness. And I had mixed feelings on that fight. It was cool fighting it, but it was so.
Well, considering the only way you could really hurt it is once it got its nose in the ground.
That's what I hate. That's what I hated.
Yeah, because you never know when he'd do it. Plus,
Yeah.
you had Heartless to deal with, so
Yeah.
it made it worse.
And of course they beat him. Then he said, then Genie says, "Genie, my first wish shall be the keyhole." Then they show Jasmine, and then they ask, where's the Sultan? And then come out, the Sultan stuck in chains and being fed crackers by Iago.
Yeah.
I'm giving him the Sultan character too. This is a shame he never was in the games.
Maybe they didn't do the third movie and they could have had him.
Yeah.
I would love to see Agrabah done in the Cage 3 style.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, then Maleficent came by and says that those brats again. They're more persistent than I expected. Why not explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so, but then they hear the gang. "Are you Maleficent?" Sora asked. Then Maleficent disappeared. And Naruto says, "Is that all villains gonna do? Just we see them and they disappear." That's what Sora said in KH3. I love it when they make jokes like that.
Yeah. Like they're tired of those tropes.
Yeah, and
Because it reminds me of this one scene in Edge of Time where Peter meets somebody, he's like, "Oh, look, it's the." A reaction's gonna be, "Oh, it's the Kingpin or J. Jonah Jameson," and like, please be Jameson. But really, it's an evil version of Peter.
I need to play that.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Flawed and rushed, but it's a decent game.
yeah. Anyway, back to the story. Jafar, let Jasmine go. Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of seven is somehow holds the key to opening the door. Oh, open that door? But you fools won't live to see what's beyond. Genie, my second wish crashed. And Genie said, I can't do that. Because genies can't kill anyone. Then Jafar says, fine, I'll do it myself. Yeah, fight us, you cowardly snake, says Naruto. A snake, am I? Perhaps you'd like to see how snake-like I could be. Then when he
No,
grows giant...
we're just skipping the first phase where he's human.
Yeah, because would it be... Actually, no, we'll have the fight. Then he says, and after that, is that all you got, you cowardly snake? Then what I said earlier?
Yeah, that works better.
And then Sora looks at him and says, nice going, Naruto.
Oh, like you weren't thinking it too.
Then after that, after a couple of hits, G said, Rick him, stick that sword to that stake. And he does.
He's our man. If he can do it, great.
When I was a kid, I thought he said right. And he does it with while being Sakura, Kairi, Tifa, and Aerith cheerleaders.
You're saying he's dressed as them, or he's actually got them there?
He dresses as
okay.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Then they try to go to Jasmine, and then he grabs them. Ha ha! You little fools! You thought you could defeat the most powerful being on Earth? Squeeze them, Jafar. Squeeze them like ah! But not the genie, boy. You're nothing. The genies. That Sora. Instead of Aladdin have the idea, Nard. I think Sora would do it.
I feel like they would not. Aladdin would like tell them like play it to his weakness that he's not the most powerful, and Naruto and Sora would just both do it. Give him that idea.
Yeah, face it, Jafar. You're just second best. You're right. His powers does exceed on my own, but not for the boy's crazy. One too much strong. One too many hits in this thing. Slave! I made my third wish. I wish to be an all-powerful genie. Your wish.
And he goes in like the bottom chasm of the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah. And after they beat Iago, he said, after that, not so fast, Jafar. Aren't you forgetting something? Huh? You want to be a G? You got it. What? As he gets the cufflinks and everything that goes with it. No! What?
I remember in the manga, that's what Sora said. Like, hey, you got what you want. Now back into your lamp. Those who have the lamp call the shots.
Yeah. But magical cosmic powers? Itty bitty thing space.
Then, you can't really send them to the Cave of Wonders because they're already in there. And
then not knowing.
Wake up Jasmine. And then Sasuke and Riku take her.
Yeah. This is put her in there. But Riku says, make sure she doesn't get hurt. He doesn't want, unlike Sasuke, Riku doesn't want to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Then after that,
Naruto sees the keyhole and they got to get out.
But they look for Jasmine and She's not in this world. And then I remember in the manga, Sora accidentally said this world, and Donald got mad at. What? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said something. Anyway, Donald getting mad at them for saying about the world order, and Naruto says, "Donald, shut up about the world order. Nobody really cares." And then Sora says, "Aladdin, we'll find the Jasmine, I promise." And then he said, "Aladdin, hello, Al, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you." Then Sora, hold on. If this was how it should have ended, Sora said, "Hold on, why do I wish for Jasmine to be here? Then why don't you wish for Jasmine to then give me the lamb? Then I can make the free wish." If that was how it should have ended.
Yeah, but I feel like you still need Jasmine and Radiant Garden at the moment.
Yeah, I do too. Anyway, back to the real story. He says, "Genie, I wish for one rescue princess. Come on, what, Genie? You're free." Then he hit the lamp. It's a power, and Gar and Tamarian looked disbelief. And then the cufflinks disappeared, and the lamp dark. The lamp turns dark, and Genie picks it up and says, "I'm free. I'm free." Then he hands the lamp to Sora. Says, "Quick, wish for the knob. Come on, wish for the knob. Try. I wish for the knob. No way! Oh, I feel good. Oh, I'm free. I'm free at last." Then he says, "A deal's a deal, Genie. You can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine." Then he says, "Sorry, Al, I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor is quite entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?" "Genie, just leave it to me." Then he winks, and then he turns into to John Wayne and said, "All right, buddy, we're going to war." Of course, that's what the Nostalgia Critic said in his Ferngully review.
And they get the Three Wishes keychain and then the Genie summon.
Yeah. Then Riku sees Kairi. Then meanwhile, back at the villains, right? Hideout. Riku says, "Yeah, I did my part. I brought the princess here. Jafar had lust for power. Fell for the bait." Then Hades says, "By the way, kid, we got something special for you." Riku was confused. He says, "Kairi, go to her. Your vessel is waiting." And Captain Hook says, "Just remember, this won't be a pleasant cruise. It won't be a pleasant voyage. Why are you doing this for me?" Riku asks. "What's the catch?" Catch. Silly boy. You're like a son to me. I only want you to be..." Then Riku says, "I seriously doubt that."
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he actually asked if there was a catch to this.
Yeah. And I can see Sasuke saying, "You want power and control? You want to save all your friends?" Because I could see Sasuke try to manipulate him, but he doesn't trust Sasuke at all.
Yeah, so I don't think he's gonna fall for it as much as Maleficent can manipulate.
Yeah. In fact, he despises Sasuke. In fact, years later, he's gonna say, "I hate Sasuke more than I hate Ansem."
Because
that's saying a lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it is.
Then they then they leave Agrabah. Before they do,
drop Tamari and Gar off at Traverse Town.
yeah. Actually,
Because that's like the main hub of where to send people like that.
Yeah.
The next would be Monstro.
Then Sora had this dream about him and Riku being friends, and Naruto had this what if dream. What if he and Sora were friends? He had a dream of people bullying him, and Sora came to his rescue and knocks him out. Said, if you ever make fun of my friend again, I will beat you up next time. And then he said, they won't hurt you anymore. Then he gives his trademark smile, and that makes Naruto smile. Of course, that's what would happen if Sora wasn't Kahuna. Sora, Naruto treasures his friendship with Sora more in this.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I can see that.
Then they wake up. Monstro says, "Hey, Sora, are you okay? What are you guys doing? Where are we? Whoa! Oh, I think a big old monster well just swallowed us. And for today's shower, weather except it showers, heavy showers." As a big gummy block drop on him. Then he said, "Then it's Pinocchio." Then I hear, "Hey, who's there? It's me. It's Pinocchio." Oh, it's just Pinocchio. Pinocchio? Wait, Pinocchio's here, Naruto asked. How did he? How? Never mind. I'm not gonna question it.
It's a long story that involves a raft and it being at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. And then, you know what? I'm surprised. He doesn't have the donkey ears too.
Yeah, assuming we skipped the whole Pleasure Island stuff.
Yeah. Which, to this day, I think that's the scariest thing Walt Disney himself ever did.
Yeah, that was like in 1940s.
Yeah. I think he knew kids were tough enough to handle scary stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because he cared about his audiences. Anyway, they meet Geppetto. Then Pinocchio sees two people running into one of the stomachs. And don't worry, we're not going to go through all the stomachs like we did in the original game.
What, that confusing labyrinth of a whale's stomach?
Yes!
That's physically possible?
Yes!
Yeah, I go through.
Thank God I had a strategy.
And back out to 2 and then 6.
Thank God I had a strategy book then.
Yeah, same. Because I'm like, where am I going? Because, like, yeah, how do the bowels of this whale even work?
Then they meet Riku there and says, "Riku, well, what are you doing?" And Naruto says, "Sasuke, why are you here?" He says, "Just playing with Pinocchio." Then he asks, "You know what I mean? What about Kairi? Did you find her? Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what you know. Come on!" Then they follow him, and then they ask, "Why do you still care about those boys? He has all but deserted you and the Keyblade." "I don't care about him. I'm just messing them with the little Riku." And Sasuke says, "Yes, I'm planning to kill him when they least expect it." "Oh, really? Of course you are. Beware the darkness in your heart. The heartless prey upon it. Mind your own business."
Are we getting Yuri overacting in this?
Yes.
Oh, that should come later.
Now that's gonna come in Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking it would, where he's like completely lost it.
Yeah. Then why do you want to kill this Naruto? Because he feels threatened by me. Says, no offense, but I think he's stronger than you, says Riku. And that caused Sasuke to snarl. What about Sora? He's stronger than you. And Riku says, no, you're wrong. But deep down, he knows he's right. Later on, um, um, uh, Riku, Naruto and the others, um, finally met Riku and Sasuke. He says, Riku, what's the matter with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing? I can ask you the same thing, Sora. You seem to show around with the Keyblade these days. Do you even want to save Kairi? I do. Then they hear Pinocchio screaming, and it's that big heart. I forgot what it's called.
Parasite Cage.
Parasite Cage?
It's the
Yeah,
first tournament, right?
right.
Where you have Riku team up with you.
Yeah. I gotta admit, that was pretty cool. Anyway, after the fight, go down to the main stomach and said, please give me back my son. Said, sorry, old man. I had some unfinished business with this puppet. He's no puppet. Pinocchio's my little boy. He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he can help someone who's lost theirs. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kairi? Sora asked. Why do you care about her? So, the Naruto's Riku, he's been worried about Kairi ever since he got. He won't stop talking about her. Sora said, Naruto, shut up. He still. I know, Sora. I know you had that crush on Kairi. Or did. You did at least. Then he leaves. He does? And Naruto's, it's pretty obvious, dude. It, her name is written on your face. And Naruto said, "Oh, you're one to talk. You can't stop gushing about soccer. Hey, at least mine's not been getting the argument." Then Donald said, "Hey, we can argue about our love lives at a different time. Not right now. We gotta save Pinocchio." And Naruto said, "Yeah, you're right. Let's go." Then they join. Then they go up to the big stomach and say, let Pinocchio go, Riku. A puppet lost his heart to the heart. Maybe he's the key to helping Kairi. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. But Sora got in defensive positions. You'd rather fight me over a puppet that has no heart? Heart or no heart? At least he still has a conscience. Conscience? Nor Riku asks. You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side. Then you leave me no choice. Jiminy Jiminy walks to Pinocchio and said, "Oh, Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it." then he, then his nose somehow grew. Oh, I guess I'm okay. Which I don't get it. Did he lie? Or about not making it? Because he didn't think he did. Does that? Oh,
Sorry about that.
It's okay. We were talking about the Jiminy. I'm walking up to Pinocchio, and I asked, "Was he lying when
Yeah, I
his
think
nose
he
grew?"
might have been if it grew.
But did why did it grow if he didn't if he did he know he was lying, or I'm confused by that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, kind of. That doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, for once he's glad that he's lying.
Yeah.
Then the
Then the
giant,
second fight with the parasite cage happens.
yeah, and Riku and Sasuke escape. Part of Naruto still wants to save Sasuke, but part of him says he's not worth saving anymore.
I think you should just probably just give up on him.
Yeah, he's starting to. Next world after that they after the fight against Parasite was next world. Then they go back to Traverse Town for a minute. And they check. They see for more supplies. They see Geppetto's house, and they're relieved to see that he is all right with Pinocchio. How they got there, I don't. Well,
Did
actually,
they say Leon got them?
yeah,
Sid?
yeah, Leon. And I think Geppetto was now a gummy inventor.
I could see that.
Yeah, since he can build toys.
Yeah.
Then after that they go to Halloween Town, or should they go to what's Atlantica first?
Probably Atlantica first.
Yeah, I think they meet Ariel there. It's gonna be similar to the movie because let's face it.
Should we say that for the second game? Since that follows the movie more.
Yeah, but we're not. I'm not gonna include Atlantica because it was kind of pointless world. The second game.
Okay.
In the first one game, it'll make sense. Okay. I'm.
Okay.
They meet. They meet Ariel and Flounder on the way.
I can see Naruto being like amazed that he's a merman.
Yeah, and he says, "Imagine Sakura as a mermaid."
Yeah.
Then he sees Ariel and he thinks, and he blushes too. You know that scene where Sora was looking nervous around around Ariel?
Yeah.
We're kind of far away. My friend says he kind of. I think he has a
You're
slight.
looking at her chest.
Yeah, but it's Disney. They don't do that.
Yeah.
Then Naruto notices Goofy and says, "You're a turtle."
And you're an octopus, Donald.
Yeah. What's next? We see a talking sponge and starfish. Ha! Sorry, we'll make a lot of. I'm gonna make a lot of SpongeBob jokes on there to say I make no I make no regrets about it too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then Then after that they battle the Heartless. Then they said the concert. Oh my gosh, my father's gonna. I watched the Little Mermaid, the good one last week,
Okay.
to see if it holds up, and surprisingly it does. The animation is still beautiful, and the singing.
And its pacing is pretty good too for the short time it's got.
Yeah. Speaking of the singing,
Not padding it out by another half hour.
Right, we're gonna do some songs like just three, okay? The first one is Part of Your World, the Part of Your World, and Poor Unfortunate Souls, and Kiss the Girl.
Okay.
Because we gotta have that scene where Scuttle sings and Ariel face palms. Remember that?
Wait, from the original?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been I don't remember that.
Yeah, Scuttle was trying to sing for Ariel, and she was so embarrassed that she face palms.
I like the remake where they actually have them sing.
Have her sing under the sea, which the point of that song was her to see that life in the sea is better than life in land.
Hmm.
Anyway, back to the story. They meet Triton, and he sees the key, and then he says, "Ariel, you must leave. I must speak to your new friends. Young men, you're not from another oceans. You're from another world, aren't you?" What? And you must be the key bearer. How did you know? You may fool Ariel, but you can't fool me. You don't know your dorsal fin. As a key bearer, you must already know one must not meddle in the affairs of other worlds. And Naruto says, "How do you know? How do you know all that? Keyblades and all. World leaders know. Even your Hokage." What? Because I can see the Hokage knowing about other worlds.
Yeah.
About all of them, not just the first, second, and third, and fourth.
I feel like it's like a passed down thing. Like they're part of this group.
Yeah, and not to mention the fourth Hokage's wife was a key bearer.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thank you for saving my daughter, and you are welcome here. But there is no room for my ocean for you and your key. Then they go to Ariel's grotto. She sings part of your world, and Naruto says that is the most beautiful singing voice I have ever heard. And Sora says, "I don't know. I've heard Kairi sing. She has the voice of an angel." Then we have a flashback of her singing. Did you know Hayden Panettiere can sing?
Not really.
I've heard her song. She sang "I Still Believe in Love" from Cinderella 3.
Hmm.
And that's what she sang that in the flashback. Anyway, then they see Eric's ship. Then when she sees him for the first time, she falls in love with him. And of course, Sora and Naruto ships it. Then they help Flounder find the statue, and they bring it along. Bring it to a statue. And they showed it to Ariel. But unfortunately, Sebastian squealed on them accidentally. Then you know that scene where she trades her fins for her legs, like going to Ursula, who sings "Poor unfortunate souls, it paid indeed," which is probably the best song in the movie.
Yeah.
Let's face it, villain songs were the best songs of the movies.
Yeah, look at Frollo's.
Yeah. I might add him in Kingdom Hearts rather than Dream About Distance.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, next scene, she goes to the land. They help her become human. And Sora suggests, "Why don't we become human too?" Then they decide to become human. Decide to help her to fall in love. Says, "Remember, you can't tell them she was a mermaid." He said, "Right, we'll just say we're her brothers." Sora and Naruto stay on land. I could see Naruto asking for food. He asked for ramen. You know, I'm making Sora's favorite food. I think gonna have him be a hamburger person or cheeseburger person.
Yeah.
And I can see likes like Sakura, Kairi nags him not to eat so much burgers.
It's like Dante with pizza.
Yeah. Next scene is them at the ball, and Sora and Naruto gets actually they're wearing their own outfits. Then the next day they turn back into Mirror Man and said all's well that ends, all going well so far. He hasn't kissed her yet. We gotta get him to kiss before this. Then later, it's the kiss out of a long day of adventures of having fun, and Ariel learning human things. And Sora Naruto shows her, and the fork. She used the fork as a hairbrush. Sora says
Yeah.
no. Sora says no. That's you. You use this to eat with your food, not brush your hair. This that he sees a hairbrush this is a hairbrush. Then they see kiss the girl. Then they're both tipped over. They were so close, Sora said. Then the third day, we find out Ursula turns into that girl, to human girl, and and then she hypnotizes Eric, and when Ariel saw Eric with Ursula in disguise, she cried, and when I saw that, I said, "Wow, that's good. That's good animation."
Yeah.
And I would skip out I would do the part where Sebastian does the Tom and Jerry thing with the chef, but it would take too long.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll do Chain of Memories today. We'll do it next time.
Yeah. Well, if we just finish the first game, that'd be good.
Yeah, we'll do Chain of Memories next week. Okay.
All right.
Okay. And after that, they find out Ursula was the one that Scuttle was to find out that Ursula was the one is in disguise. Have I ever been wrong? I mean, it's not so important. Then Sora says, "Don't Naruto, let's go back to turning into merman. Don't Goofy come with us." Right. Then they said, "I'm gonna go to the Sea King. Come on, Ariel, let's go." She used the barrels to float with Flounder's sword on Goofy Naruto's help. Then that scene of them attacking Ursula in disguise.
Yeah.
Then she says, "Why you little?" Of course, it happened the same year as The Simpsons premiered. So
Really?
yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or it's probably coincidence because it was probably during the pre-production. Then the dog Max bites Ursula's ass. Then her voice came back and Eric. Then too late. She's back to a mermaid. Then they chase her down, and then it's King Triton. King Triton comes out with this Triton. He says, "Let her go. It's not a chat's Triton. She's mine. We made a deal. Unless, of course, you're willing to take her place." And he says, "I'm afraid I have no choice." And he looks away and his daughter and says, "I'm so sorry." Then he turns himself to that. I don't know. I forgot what they were called. The creatures that the mermaid turned into.
Yeah. Like Naruto sees it like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Then he says
I
that.
think he'd be freaked out seeing that.
Then Eric comes out and they knock him unconscious. And let's see. Then we get the Ursula boss battle, which is it was the most difficult boss battle ever, but it was still fun.
I hate that. Wait, I hate. Now both of them are pretty bad.
No, we're just doing the first, the final one, not the
Oh,
first
the
one.
giant one.
Yeah, with the giant Ursula. We're not
Okay.
doing the first one.
Yeah, that
This
one was that was a hard one.
it was, it was hard, but you know, Roxas was hard but fun. This was hard and painful.
It was because the underwater controls were ass.
Yeah, whereas AVG would say ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Eric wakes up, and then he rides the ship to
And skewers that squid.
yeah, and Naruto says, "Wow, that's deep." Then everyone turned back to normal, including a certain sponge, starfish, and squid. Sorry, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I love the SpongeBob jokes.
Yeah.
Then Triton turns Ariel into a mermaid, and they wave goodbye to him. And she waves goodbye to her new friends.
But not before going to her grotto and sealing the keyhole at Triton's
Right.
request.
Yes. Later on, they go to Halloween Town, and it's gonna be the same as the games, okay?
Okay.
Because I haven't watched that movie in years. To make a heart, they found out the heart. What would Naruto's Halloween Town disguise as a werefox?
Yeah. I think here he'd be a lot more like ripped, considering he's a werewolf.
Yeah,
And he'd be like totally shirtless.
yeah. And he would have a beastly voice, like Robbie Benson.
Yeah.
Voice, that's not his real voice.
Like, whoa. I can see him like, whoa, did I go through puberty? I sound weird.
Yeah.
It's like you replace Josh Keaton with like Chris Sabat.
Should that happen, or should Josh Keaton have his voice altered?
Probably alter his voice.
Yeah. And he says, "I'm a vampire." What, a vampire? A vampire? I heard the story about this vampire that sparkles. It's like, what?
Naruto, please stop talking.
It's a shot at Twilight.
Yeah, I know, but I can see Sora being like, just stop.
Yeah, the last source is, I've read this. I'd rather read this book about this vampire that's an evil creature that sucks on your blood. But I'm not that. I'm not an evil.
And I can see Naruto go like, don't go blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And
then they see the Heartless, and they don't attack it first. I don't know why.
Naruto's still be afraid of ghosts in this.
Yeah.
Because I think he'd be like freaking out here.
Yeah, and Sora said, "You're afraid of ghosts? You have a fox demon inside of you, and you're afraid of ghosts?" I said, "Hey, I can't help it."
Wonder he's gonna meeting Jack.
He's probably gonna scream. Says, "What's that smell?" And Sora said, "Naruto, that wasn't you, was it?" I said, "I'll be right back." Then he asked the genie to cover his eyes or so changes the eyesight when he sees Jack or something. You know when he sees Jack's skeleton, you know who he sees?
Who?
Probably I don't know. Someone mysterious. How about Stan Lee again? No, actually, how about um? Uh, how about I was gonna say Beetlejuice, but that would be too. That would be more freaky. Nah, so never mind. He says, Naruto, you gotta face your fear. Besides, I'm sure Jack is a nice guy. He says, I'm not here to scare you or hurt you or anything. I only scare. I only scare. Who do they scare?
I don't know.
Anyway, then they said, then they read the book. Said, I got it. The heartless need a heart. Doctor, can you design a heart? Certainly, a heart's not that complicated. Let's get to work. To make a heart, first we need the mighty ingredients. We need a key. And Sora says, if they use the key, we won't have to find the heartless, right? Besides, I want to see the heartless dance too, don't you guys? And Donald says, not really. He said, that was amazing. And you are Sora. Well done, Sora. I like to be you. And this is Naruto. Well done, Sora and Naruto. I like to be you to be part of this year's Halloween. What's this Heartless doing here? Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. Was frustrating. I can't get them to dance with me. So we're trying to fix the guidance. He's quite a genius. The doctor is. Okay, doctor, let's get to work. The ingredients for a heart: pulse, emotion, terror, fear, hope, and despair. Mix it all together, and we have a heart. And then it failed. Then they go to Sally and ask for the heart. Sally has this bad feeling. Nothing, but Jack reassures her. Then Lock, Shock, Barrel heard it, and they came over and stole the heart from them. And they go to Oogie Boogie's castle. Then Naruto, and then say that they put they gave the heart to Oogie Boogie, and they get in the fight with Lock, Shock, and Barrel, and says, "Bring it on, you brats!" says Naruto. Then they get in this boss fight, and then it was all Barrel's fault. He told us to get the heart. Yeah, but you guys, you should be ashamed. And Naruto says, "What cowards?" Blaming others. Next scene is
Probably them going down to the door
Yeah.
and fight Oogie.
Yeah, they fight Oogie. It gets so hard, then Sora summons Genie, which how I do it whenever I get the last part of the boss. I summon Genie, and Genie uses his powers, and then he says, "Mom always says magic gives us, magic does." And Forrest Gump. Actually, then he turns into Michael Jackson and sings Thriller. Because I can see Genie doing that in Halloween Town.
Yeah, I can too.
Then he says, "Tune in next week for the Crypt Keeper." Sorry, I love doing Robin Williams Genie. Then after that, they fight. They go back. Then they hear Oogie Boogie's castle crumbling. And then they look to see the Oogie Boogie's still alive, but they had to destroy the orbs, which was the most boring boss fight in the game.
Yeah. Really, since he could get knocked off so easily.
Yeah. What was? I'm pretty sure I can't blame it all on Nomura. I mean, it was
Nah.
PlayStation 2. Difference between Nomura and Kishi is Nomura knows what the fuck he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Back to then they after they defeat him and seal the keyhole. Jack says, "Sally, why didn't I listen to you? Don't feel bad, Jack. We'll come up with another plan on Halloween. Next time we'll do it together." Then he says, guess we have no choice. We'll have to cancel Heartless Halloween this year." And he says, Naruto says, "I wish we went to Christmas Town." Wait, after he left, Naruto says, "I wish we went to Christmas Town. That would be so cool." And Sora says, "Yeah, except one problem." "What's that, Sora?" "There's no such thing as Santa." Naruto's like, "What?" I could still see him believe in Santa Claus even at age 12.
Yeah, I could too.
But Sora, thanks to Riku, Sora doesn't believe.
Yeah, I can see how that plays into the second game.
Yeah.
And Naruto saying like, "Yeah, it doesn't exist, huh?"
Yeah. Then they go to Halloween. They jump into Captain Hook's ship, and after leaving Halloween Town, then they meet Riku and them. And Sasuke. "I didn't think you'd come, Sora. Good to see you again. Where are Dot and Goofy? Are they that important to you? More important than old friends? Instead of worrying about them, you should be asking about her." Then it reveals to be Kairi. "Kairi!" "That's right. Well, you're off goofing around. I finally found her." "Not so fast. No shenanigans aboard my vessel, boy." "Riku, why are you siding with the Heartless?" Sora asked. "The Heartless obey me now, Sora. Now I have nothing to fear." And Sora says, "You're stupid." Then Naruto says, "Yeah, so are you, Sasuke. You're stupider than me. Sooner or later they'll swallow your heart." "Not a chance. My heart is too strong." Riku. Then they revealed Shadow Naruto and Shadow Sora.
Oh no.
"You could go see your friends now. Keep Sora away from Kairi until we're ready to land." "That scurvy brat thinks he can order me around. What should we do, Captain Hook?" "Nothing. The whole is crawling with hot. Let them keep an eye on the brats." The
Hey,
captain.
Captain, you know who's down there?
Shh. Is that? Did you hear that, Shmi? That dreadful sound. No. He's afraid of. "You don't say." "Yeah, it's definitely Kyrie. I finally found her." "Yeah, he did, and she looked cute too." "All right, then let's go up and talk to her." "Yeah, sounds great. Okay, but first, how about getting off?" Oh, sorry. I love that. That was my favorite scene of the game. So hilarious.
Yeah.
Then they meet Peter Pan, and they don't hit it off. He's first off, he says, "I'm the answer to your prayers," and Naruto give him a disbelieved look. Then he said, "Okay, fine, have it your way, but you're stuck in here too, aren't you?" "Nope, we'll just swing." Then out came Tinkerbell. Then they said, "Great job. So you found Wendy?" Then Tinkerbell said, "Hold on, there was another girl there too." And Sora says, "That's Kyrie. Are you crazy? There's no way I'm leaving Wendy there." "Ah, she must be pretty jealous. Hey." Then Wendy kicks Donald. And Sora said, "You got kicked by stupid pixie." Then she kicks Naruto. Me and my big mouth. I'm Peter Pan. I'm Sora. Okay, we're in this together, but only until we find Wendy. Then Sora said, the Naruto said, this guy has no manners." Not then they go to prison. Then they open up one prison, and there was Neji. He was unconscious, but Naruto said, actually, it's Neji. At first, it was
Okay.
gonna be Kiba, because if it was Kiba, Naruto could wake him up with his fart. But since he's Hinata's teammate, he's irrelevant to the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then, actually, it's gonna be Rock Lee. Then
I
Naruto.
think Neji is better here.
Yeah, Neji. Then Neji said, "Oh, Naruto, where am I?" He's been unconscious for like a few weeks, which I think that's how long the first Kingdom Hearts took.
I feel, yeah, there's really no sense of time in that game.
Yeah. It's been like 2 weeks since the attack, since the Heartless attack. He said, "You're in this place. You're in this Captain Hook's ship." He said, "Sora said, we'll explain together. I'm just Sora. He's Donald. That's Goofy, and that's Peter Pan." And Peter said, "Yeah, whatever. You're not Wendy." And he says, "Hey, that's my friend you're talking." Sora says, "Yeah, no, apologize." He's still rude. He said, "No time. We gotta find Wendy." And Sora, I can't stand that guy. Then Goofy asks, "So how come you can fly?" Says, "Anyone can fly. Want to try?" And then he used the pixie dust on them, and Donald tries to fly, but he couldn't, which is funny because he's a duck. Ducks are supposed to fly.
Yeah.
But he's anthropomorphic, and they can't fly.
I can see Naruto hearing fly and thinking of bringing Sakura here and they can fly together.
Yeah. Then later on, Cook is mad that Wendy was not one of the princesses of heart. And why those 7? What is Maleficent planning anyway? How does he not know what Maleficent's planning? Did she not tell her lackeys?
Probably not.
Or did she not tell Hook? I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't tell Hook. He was the only one that she didn't tell.
I feel she didn't really tell him in case one of them tried to overthrow her.
Yeah, that's true too. Then they find out Peter Pan. He's blast that Peter Pan. All right, bring them hostage to cabin. See, hot to it. Then they find out Then they find Wendy and Kairi, and Sora reaches up to Kairi, but then she gets taken away by Riku, and Riku takes her away, and Shadow Naruto and Sora fight them, and says, "I've heard of fighting your own shadow," Naruto quipped, "but this is ridiculous." They got in the fight and they beat him. After that, they sing Wendy and said, "You better get her out of here." Then he left and said, "You're welcome," Naruto said. "Man, if I never see that guy again, it would be too soon." Then they escaped to the main ship, and then they meet Cook and said, "What the fuck? Codfish that Riku. Running off with that girl without even saying goodbye. Run off where? Tell me, where do you go?" "To the ruins of Hollow Bastion, where Maleficent resides." Then they see Tinkerbell's been captured. Unless you want to leave your pixie friend behind. Naruto and Sora. Then they both hand over the Kiba and I'll spare your life. Be glad I'm merciful. I'm like the Heartless, which I think that was a total lie.
Yeah.
Then he hears the clock, and then he gets scared. The crocodile with the ticking clock, and he gets scared. You know what I found out his name was? TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not calling him that.
Funny because I know Ruby had this one character who was like a crocodile lady, also called TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, um, then Sora and Naruto get on the plane and says, "Fly, Sora, just believe, and you can do." And they both think of Kairi and Sakura, and jump off the plane and fly off, and then they beat up the Heartless, and then that famous scene where Peter imitates Smee and says, and he gets, and he
Oh,
pokes,
check him out.
yep, and ready to make a splash, you old codfish. Now it's your turn to walk plank. Then they get in a boss fight and defeat him. Then the crocodile chases Hook comedically and says, "Is he gonna be okay?" Asks Sora, and Peter says, "He'll be fine. They chase each other all the time." Then Sora still looks down and says, and Naruto says, Goofy says, "Kairi could really wake up, so maybe she's." And Naruto says, "Shh, Sora, still can't believe it. I really flew. Wait till I tell Kairi. I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not. You can bring in the Neverland chart someday. And then maybe she could try it herself. You believe you can do anything, right?" Sora asks. "I'll find Kairi. I know I will. There's so much I want to tell her about flying the pirates and everything else has happened." Then Tinkerbell came and they fixed Big Ben, and then Sora, whose turn? But then Sora and Naruto play rock paper scissors to who will do the Keyblade next. Of course, Naruto won. Meanwhile, Sakura is training at the time when it doesn't matter, like Kairi did in Kingdom Hearts, the real Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Yen says, "It's time, Sakura. You must meet your friend Naruto at Hollow Bastion." And Sakura says, "I'm ready."
Does she have a new outfit?
Yep.
Is something more like Aqua's outfit?
Yep. Only it's pink.
Like I see hers more as being like more red than blue.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, they go back to the Traverse Town to fix the gummies. And Sora gets all down and depressed, and Donald says, Goofy says, "Remember what Donald said to you. No frowning, no sad faces. How can you be so cheerful? There's still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?" "Billy," says Donald. The king told us to find the key bearers, and we found you. So if we all work together, it'll all work out okay. You just gotta believe in yourself, that's all. Just believe." "I believe in you," says Kairi in her flash. Then he sees the flashback of Kairi's childhood. With with the grandma. When she told the story. And then Sora woke up and said, "Huh? What's the matter?" Nothing. "Kairi, did you call me?" And Naruto looks at him and said, "What happened, Sora?" "I don't know, Naruto. I had this vision of Kairi when she was a child. And she was talking to her well, looks like to be her grandma. But then Sid fixed the navigation system. Then they travel to Hollow Bastion. They meet Beast. They meet Riku fighting the Beast. And Riku and Sasuke fighting the Beast. He wants Bell back. Then they get in the fight, but of course Riku defeats him with Sasuke. "You're still a pathetic weakling, all for a foolish girl," he said. "Stop!" Sora came by. "So you finally made it. About time. I've been waiting for you. We all have been rivals, haven't we?" You always pushed me as I've always pushed you. But it all ends here. There can't be two Keyblade Masters. Ha! Actually, Naruto is one. So joke's on him.
Yeah, there's
Then,
three
then
others missing. So
yeah. Then Riku wields his hand, takes Sora's Keyblade away. Then Donald was about to leave and said, "Goofy, let's go. We have to remember our mission." But Naruto says, "How can you do that to Sora? He's been with you all this time. He's been your friend, and you're just gonna leave him? He's stood by you, and we should all stick with him, even if he doesn't have a weapon. He needs us now more than ever." And that caused Donald to feel guilty and says, "Oh, you're right." And he sticks with Sora. For one and one for all. I guess you're stuck with us, Sora. Sora says, "Thanks a lot, Donald, Goofy." Then they all give each other a group hug, and Naruto smiles. Then they go down to the castle to try to open the door, but it wouldn't
they
close.
had to like do that puzzle in that one place where you gotta open.
Yes,
like, the
I hated that, didn't you?
Well, one thing you gotta rely on Beast for most of your attacks. So
luckily you won't need that. But Sora uses his magic to beat them. Naruto, Donald, and Goofy, and Beast takes her. Meanwhile, Sakura's flying towards Alabash, and she says in her thoughts, "Don't worry, Naruto. I'm gonna help you." And she knows now who Kairi is, and she said, "Kairi, even if I don't know you, yeah, I will save you. I promise." Because that's who Sakura is right now.
yeah, she's actually a good person.
Yeah, even if she doesn't know Kairi, she wants to save her.
Is her Kiba like sort of like flower based?
Yeah. Cherry blossoms. They finally made the castle and says, "Quit while you can." "No, not without Kairi. The darkness will destroy you." "You're wrong, Riku. The darkness may destroy my body, but it can't touch my heart. My heart will stay with my friends. It'll never die." That made Sasuke. Really? Well, we'll just see about that. Then he turns it. Then he
turn that D mode on, like the dark mode.
Yeah.
Or he's been in that dark mode the whole time.
He's been in that dark mode the whole time.
Okay, then.
Then he wields his own Keyblade. It's like Oblivion, only it has the Uchiha signal as the key chain. Then he turns to the. Then Urandal gives his best performance as Sasuke, saying, "This power will."
Where he's completely unhinged.
What?
Where he's completely unhinged.
Yeah. And then he says, "Interesting. This power will not only lead me to destroy Itachi, but destroy all worlds that dare oppose me. Once I get rid of you, Naruto, I'm gonna find Itachi and kill him and take over help Maleficent take over the village and every world."
And Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Then Naruto says, "Shut up, Sasuke! Just shut up! You're doing a lot of crappy things here, but this is what I can't forgive. I can forgive a lot, but I can't forgive this. You are dead to me, Sasuke."
Right on.
But
I can see Sasuke unleashing like a Firaga attack, but then Sakura like launches a counter to that, showing up finally.
Yeah, and then Sakura says, "Hello, Sasuke." So Sakura, you have a Keyblade? And then and then she hugs Naruto. Said, "I missed you, Naruto." And Naruto blushes and says, "Hey, you must be Sakura. I'm Sora. That's Donald and Goof." Hold on, my mom's calling. I'll be right back.
Okay. Every man.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Nice
Who are
ringtone, by
we?
the way.
Oh, sorry, I had you on mute. I had the whole computer on mute. Where were we?
Sakura just showed up to help Naruto.
Oh yeah. Next thing where Sora has this. I don't need a. I don't need. They're right, Riku. I have these guys. Part of me is part of my heart. If they think of me now and then, if they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power. Then the Keyblade heard it and says, and came back to Sora, and they got in fight. Naruto and Sakura, of course, fought Sasuke.
Before they fight Sasuke, I can see them saying, "We'll do this together," and then they hold hands before attacking.
Yeah,
And I see them being like, they like just own Sasuke, like being in sync with each other with their attacks.
yeah. Then Sasuke and Riku, after losing, they retreat like a
Like the bitches they are.
yeah,
Around like the what bitch Sasuke is.
yeah. So I was gonna say, Riku's not gonna be a bitch in this.
You're the bitch.
While they were trying to find, while they were trying to look for the pieces to open the door, they all find the pieces. Riku asks, "Why? It was mine." Note this: that the heart is strong and true shall wield the Keyblade. What? You're saying my heart's weaker than his? For that instant, it was. However, you could become stronger. You showed no door and stepped into door to darkness. It held no terror to you. Plunge deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger. What should I do? It's really quite simple. Open yourself to the darkness. That is all. Let your heart, your being, become darkness itself. Then it caused him to take over Riku's body. He doesn't take over Sasuke's body yet. Actually,
I
no,
just
he
see
doesn't.
Sasuke just going deeper and getting more powerful.
Yeah. Then they rushed through the castle, and then Maleficent was looking at the Princess of Hearts and said, "So." And Riku arrived with two voices. "So, I see the path has emerged at last." Yes. I, and Riku said, then Sasuke says, "Unlock it, and the Heartless will overrun the world." "What do I care?" says Maleficent. "The darkness that holds no power over me. Rather, I'll use its power to rule our world." Such confidence. Then he reveals his dark keyblade. Oh. Then she says, "Impossible! The Princess of Hearts are all here." When it's not working, it must be her. Without her heart, she will never be able to control her power. Then they hear the beast roar. "The king's fools are here. I'll deal with them myself. You stay here and guard the princesses." Then Maleficent arrives, and they all get in a fight. But Maleficent says, "I'll show you, endearing fools, and all the powers of hell." Which she really did say that in the movie and the game, Birth by Sleep.
I know she said in birth by sleep.
But she did say, she also said in the movie.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, in Japan, they cursed a lot in Kingdom Hearts. Axel said hell.
I know he said that in the GBA version of Chain of Memories.
I know! When I saw that, I was like, whoa. That, that, well, how did that get past the censors? Next scene is
How good a party member is Sakura in this?
Oh, she's not OP, but she's close to it. She learned a lot
She's
from
like
Yensen.
best party member.
Yeah.
Nice.
Although she's strong enough to take on Maleficent and Sasuke, I'm gonna make her not on her own. She won't be strong enough against Ansem on her own. She needs help. She would need help against him. You know what I mean? She's not gonna be part of the final battle though.
I feel like she needs help against Dragon Maleficent.
Yeah, they beat her. And they said, "How ironic. She was just another puppet after all." What? The Heartless was using Maleficent from the beginning. She failed to notice the darkness in her heart eating away at her. A fitting end for such a fool. And then they all looked down, and then all of a sudden, Xemnas came by, and they had a battle against him. But let's call him a man in a black suit for now. It's based off the. It's based off the Phonomix fight, huh?
Yeah, that secret boss fight.
Yeah. Then they get on the fight, and then he says, interesting. Your powers are beyond that. So he gets to that speech. I forgot what he said. Then they go to the room where the Princess of Heart is. And Sora tries to wake up Kairi. Says, Kairi, open your eyes. It's no use. That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up. You're not Riku. The keyhole cannot be completed so long as the last Princess of Heart still sleeps. The princess? Kairi's a princess? And Naruto says, what a twist. And Sakura could just elbow him for saying that. Yes, and without our power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awake. Well, whoever you are, let Riku go. Give it back his heart. But first, you must give the princess back her heart. Then Sora pulls away. Sarah! Don't you see yet? The Princess of Heart is responding. It's been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you. Kairi's inside me? And Naruto was about to say a joke, but Sakura...
Ew.
and Sakura glared at him. I know all that there is to know. Tell me, who are you? It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness. Then Donald tries to jump on him, but he pushed him away. I gotta admit, the effort was still there. You gotta give him that.
So is Sasuke gonna be fought for a second time, like Riku is?
Yeah.
They actually defeat him?
Yeah. But Sasuke will die here. And you know what? Ansem won't care if he dies.
Right.
I shall release... But he's not dead yet. I shall release you now, princess. Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me to everlasting door. So Naruto was about to save him, but he was blocked by Sasuke. Sakura jumped in, then tries to help him, but Sasuke jumped and blocks her attack too. And then Sora hears Kairi's voice like, Sora! Then he blocks Riku's attack and says, forget it. There's no way you're taking Kairi's heart. Then they have the battle against Ansem Riku. While Naruto and Sakura fight together. Sasuke says, this is it, the final battle between us. Whoever loses will die. And Naruto said, I couldn't agree more. But it's not us gonna lose, it's you. Get in the battle. And after the battle, Sasuke falls down from behind and says, figures. I never would have thought I would lose to you losers. What does that make you, Sasuke, if you lost to losers? And he would answer, Naruto asked, and Sasuke didn't answer. Then all of a sudden, Ansem Riku disappears, and then Sora tries to use the keyhole, and then Goofy says, I think we gotta wake Kairi up. I think you're right. If we can free her heart, but how? Then he sees the Keyblade. Keyblade unlocks people's hearts. I wonder. Sora? Naruto's like, Sora? Then Sakura's like, no, Sora! Don't do what I think you're doing. Then he looks at all of his friends and smiled. Then he stabbed himself, which was probably my favorite scene of all the series. Not just the first game, but all the series.
Yeah.
Because it shows because made me love Sora's character more. His sacrifice with the girl he loves.
Yep.
Then Kairi wakes up and Sora! Oh, no. Then he disappeared. Sora! Come back, Sora! No, Sora! Sora! Then Naruto starts crying. Then Sakura, even though Sakura didn't know Sora, she cried too. And comforts Naruto. Then she looks up at Kairi and hugs her and says, Sora, are you really? No, you can't be. I won't let him go. Then Ansem appears. So, you've been winging the last princess. And I see that Uchiha boy has been destroyed. Well, no matter. The keyhole is now complete. You have served your purpose, but now it's over. Then Sakura and Naruto prepare to fight. And Goofy asks, do you think we could stop them without Sora? And he says, I don't know, Naruto admitted. Impossible. No! You won't use me for this! It was Riku and Ghost. Riku! You gotta run! The Heartless are coming! Then they all now run away, and Sakura hold on, is in front of Kairi for protection. What about the keyhole? Let's just get out of here. And not knowing that one Heartless is following them, which wasn't pretty good. Then you play the Heartless following them. But then you see Kairi looking ahead and, come on, Kairi, let's go, says Sakura. But we can't leave him behind. We can't stay here, Donald cried out. A Heartless of us, Russ. I'll take care of them. Then he wipes on the Heartless and says, confounded Heartless! Get lost, will you? Sora? Is that you? And Naruto says, yeah, I feel it too. Oh, this time I'll protect you. Yeah, me too. Come on, Sakura, let's protect Sora. Sakura is at first hesitant, but she trusts Naruto. Sora! Then Kairi yells out as she tries to shield him, but then the Heartless jumped on Kairi. Sakura said, but then Sora came and said, Kairi, thank you. And Kairi cried and said, Sora, Sarah. And they were about to kiss, and Naruto interrupted and said, oh, Sora, I'm so glad to see you. Yeah, I'm glad to see you too, Naruto. Now, will you please get off of me? Then the beast came in and says, go now. And then Sora says, come with us. I told you before, I'm not leaving without Bell. Now go! The Heartless are coming. All right, let's get out of here. Then they explain to Leon what happened.
Really?
And Ed says, so, the Heartless is coming out of that keyhole. And the only one to stop him is seal the keyhole, right? Naruto, Sora, maybe, but no one knows what happens once it's sealed. Well, we can't just stay here. You have to do something. I got a friend back there. That's right. You have one more friend to worry about. Riku's Keyblade must be Captain Princess's heart, just like the keyhole you saw. Of course, without Kairi's heart, it remained incomplete. Once that Keyblade was destroyed, the princess's heart should have been freed. Don't worry, Sora. If anyone can save your friend, you can. Sora responds, I think so. Right, Naruto? And Naruto says, right. Then they went to get the special gummy lock to go to get this gummy installment. Then Sora and Kairi had their moment. Then she gives him his lucky charm. She said, you know that scene where Sora said, you kind of be in my way?
Yeah.
I remember Doug Walker says that was kind of dickish for Sora to say. But I thought he was kind of joking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, though I kind of see, like, he is kind of right.
Yeah.
That she really kind of would.
Yeah, and she said, okay. You win. Then she hands him the lucky charm. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me. Promise? Promise. They both, don't ever forget, wherever you go, I'm a... Then she pecks Sora on the cheek, and he blushed.
Aww.
And Naruto says, Sora and Kairi. And then he gets then Sakura punches him and says, don't ruin the moment, idiot. Then she walks to Kairi and says, Kairi, I heard what Sora said to you. Want me to punch for you? And said, no, because he's right. I'm not strong enough. And then Sakura says, then I will train you once this is complete. You know what I mean? She's going to train Kairi during Chain of Memories. We'll get to there next week, okay?
All right.
After that, they go to Hall Bash and they see that Bell's awake, and then she gives him a Rose Keyblade, but he uses the Oath Keeper Keyblade because it's Kairi's.
So Naruto uses Rumbling Rose? No,
Yep.
Divine Rose.
Divine Rose. Rumbling Rose was the next.
Two was Rumbling Rose.
Yeah. Next, then after that, they meet the Princesses of Hearts. Then they go inside the keyhole and fight the Behemoth boss.
The Behemoth?
Behemoth.
I kind of love that look for the boss.
Yeah, me too. And it was a tough battle, but they destroyed him. Then they finally sealed the keyhole. But before that, Leon, Ed, and the others came back and said, this was our home world. It was bigger than before. We left here when we were kids. Thanks to... And then Aerith said, don't worry, as soon as we beat Ansem, all should be restored, including your islands. Really? Sora said. But it also means saying goodbye. And Naruto asked, what do you mean? He says, before this other world, once we go back to the worlds, we can't go back to other worlds because impossible. The walls sealed away the worlds. The Heartless destroy those worlds, but once once the walls are restored, the worlds are restored. So are the walls, which means gummy ships will be useless. And Naruto says, "No, that's impossible. Maybe there's a way for us to." And lo and behold, he was right. Which was I thought that was kind of pointless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sora, hurry! Come and close the keyhole. Sora, good luck. Sakura's staying in Hollow Bash because she's training Kairi.
Well, she doesn't join him on in the end of the world.
No, because I'm gonna have. I'll let you know later, okay?
Okay.
Then after that, they go to the end of the world, and is that all left? The world's taken by the Heartless. Those worlds would be restored. We'd be an Ansem, right? You bet. But if we do beat him, and all this worlds come this place, what's gonna happen to this place and to us? Well, this is a Heartless world, so maybe they'll just disappear. Oh, but no worries. Even if this place goes poops, our hearts are going nowhere. I'm sure we'll find our pals again. I know what we would. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're right. Then he looks at the charm Kyrie gave him and says, I'll return this. I promise. Then they go through all that crap, which it took me forever to get through. You know what I mean?
We go through every world and get copies of your gear.
Yep. Then they had to fight Chernobog.
That was actually a sick fight.
Yeah, but it was kind of fun too, wasn't it?
Yeah. I say it's probably one of my favorite of the whole game.
Yeah.
Plus, the music alone was awesome.
Yeah, the Japanese did add that so it was adding the American roots, which was a good idea. You know how sometimes America does some stupid things to dub anime and video games?
Yeah.
That is not one of them. After the fight with Chernobog, they finally make it to the door. They saw a door, and both Naruto and Sora hear a familiar voice. Naruto hears one voice, and Sora hears another. Naruto hears the voice to be calm and cheerful, and because that's what Kuchina is, right? When
Yes.
when she's not pissed off. Is this my island? And then they hear ants. Then everything on the island disappeared. Then they see Riku disguised as ants. Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over to other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness. Then he turns back to his self, revealing himself. Riku! Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs again to darkness. Then he says the awesome darkness line, which is the best dialogue in the game, maybe because of Billy Zane.
Yeah.
Darkness is the heart's true essence. That's not true. The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out. So you have come this far, and still you understand nothing.
I do like Ansem actually saying that. Like, in his eyes, Sora has not changed at all since the start.
Yeah.
It's a little subtle moment that he says.
Then part one of the final fight begins. As Guardian, and when Guardian grabs a hold of Sora, and for some reason Sora feels bad for it, and he doesn't know why. You know why?
Because it's Terra.
Yeah. Return to darkness. Then yeah, after that, Sora and Naruto goes out and then goes chases him. And then a barrier forces blocks down on Goofy, and they fight the Dark Side boss. And then they fight Ansem again, and making some different moves. What like when Dark Side tries to capture them and from the ground.
And you're like stuck in a Ranger hell.
Yeah, and I love Bill Anthem's line. What do you hope to accomplish? Do not deny it. The final darkness is rising. Then they give him one final hit. Then the final battle. Behold the endless abyss.
The world of chaos.
Kingdom Hearts. Huh? He said it. He said it. I had to do that.
Yeah.
Look as hard as yeah. Look as hard as you are able. You won't find even the smallest glimmer of light. From those dark depths are all hearts born, even yours. Darkness conquers all worlds. It's this giant heartless battle. Then Don and Goofy fall into the abyss. Then we hear Riku say, "Giving up already? Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that." And that motivated Sora to come down, fly up. Then Naruto hears another familiar sound. This time it's Shikamaru. Come on, Naruto. Quit Goofy, go off and fight. I said Shikamaru because Sora has his best friend to motivate him. Naruto needs his best friend since I won't. Then they fight Ansem. They defeated his dark form. Then he rests in his heart thingy. You know what I mean?
They take out parts of the ship.
Yep.
Like that.
And they rescue
face.
Yeah, then they rescue both Donald and Goofy. And then he wakes up and they fight him again, but only this time it's for good. Then he says, "It is useless to resist. The keyblade alone cannot seal the door to darkness. Kingdom Hearts, fill me with the power of darkness. Supreme darkness." You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is light. Then Kingdom Hearts open up and killed Ansem for now. And I say that for now.
He'll be fine.
Then he disappeared into the darkness. Then they try to close the door. Stop staring and keep pushing. Then Goofy saw what was from the other side and got scared. Donald looked at the heart.
Yeah, and like 3 dark sides show up.
Yeah, then Riku says, "Come on, Sora. Together we can do it." Okay. It's hopeless. They were all destroyed. And that made Then King Mickey appeared. And when Mickey appeared, I gotta admit, I kind of cheered.
I did too. Like, where's he been the whole time?
Well, in 2.8, we find out.
Yeah.
Then he reveals the Keyblade. Now, Sora, let's close this door for good. Classic. Don't worry. There will always be the door to open the light. You too, Naruto. Thank you. And he almost said, then he said it in his thoughts, your parents will be so proud of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You won't know about Minato and Kushina until later, okay?
Okay.
Then they close the door, and before that, Riku says, "Take care of her." Sora says, "I will." Then he opens up the keyblade and locks the door, and the doors disappear. Sora started crying. Naruto hugs, says, "It's okay. He'll always be in your heart. Well, we're gonna go find." Then he sees Kairi and says, then Donald was about to walk them, and Goofy stopped him, and he got all sad. And then Naruto sees Sakura and Sakura! And he runs up and hugs her. Sakura, I gotta tell you something before we head off. And Sakura said, what is it? I. Then Sakura interrupts and kisses him. And said, oh. And
Did he
Naruto,
say, I'll come back to you?
yes, I promise. And instead of and Kairi kisses Sora too. Yeah, I'm making Sokai and Narasaku canon in the first game. Sue me.
It's fine. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I mean, they're already built up, right?
Yeah.
Then he says, I'll come back to you, I promise. I know you will. Then they get all separated. When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please. Oh, for some reason, Sakura showed up on Disney Islands rather than her home in Kahuna.
Even though I'm pretty sure Konoha got restored.
No, it never did.
Oh, it did? It's still in darkness?
Yep, still dark, and it's gonna stay that way for the next few games.
Okay.
That's an interesting twist, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then Kairi shows Sakura the painting. Then she noticed something, a palpu fruit. Then she started crying, and then she gives him another, and the credits roll. What are the Naruto gang? The rest of the Naruto gang, like Gaara, Temari, and Shikamaru, join them at Hollow Bastion.
Yeah.
To help fix the town. Says
Yeah,
Naruto may not have fixed our town, but at least we're reunited. And then they see Kiba, Hinata, and Shion, and Ino, and Choji, and all of them.
Even Tsunade?
Yeah. She won't be villain. She won't be leader of Ready Guards because she feel won't be right to take away. Well, actually, she will because actually no, she won't because she's the only one that knows that Ansem is not the real Ansem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, and all the Disney characters lived happily ever after, except for Sora, Donald, Goofy, Naruto. Even though they have each other, they're separated from their loved ones.
Yeah, they're on that road and then just don't know what to do until they see Pluto.
Yep. Hey, Pluto, where have you been? Gosh, that's the King Seal. Hey, have you seen King Mickey? Then they chase him. Not knowing that a man in Organization 13 coat is looking from distance.
And at the same time, at this point, Roxas isn't now in Organization 13.
Yes. And that's going to be the end of the story for now.
I'm pretty sure Roxas showed up right after Sora came back from a Heartless.
Yep. Although I still question how does Xemnas know about Roxas will come.
Maybe he foresaw it.
That's true. But you know what? I'm gonna make the organization even more evil than they are in the game. But we'll talk about that next time, okay? When we do chain of memories.
Okay. That is nothing else.
What?
Nothing else.
Nothing else will have. Except for Yen said for seeing a vision of Kushina and Minato. It says when they reach the worlds, they won't, implying that when he reaches the worlds, he wants them to know the truth now. They think it's time for them to know the truth, since he's now Keyblade wielder. But he's who they were.
Yeah.
Then it ends. And that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We'll do one next Friday. It depends on if I don't have to watch my sister's kids.
Okay. All right.
Because they have fall break.
I
wish I had fall break when I was a kid.
I don't remember if I ever had it. I don't know if I had it during college or not.
Yeah. Spring break. I remember spring break a lot.
All right. I'm gonna head off now.
Okay, it's good talking to you.
Yeah.
We'll
see ya.
message each other later. Okay.
Yep.
Bye.